ground. The ground below is mostly floating skulls with lava intertwining through it. And these creatures, if they have enough strength, they'll be able to jump on up there. Although, these being goat demons, you get a sense they might be able to jump up there. The big lady is just a big lady, so if she's strong enough, she'll be able to climb on up. But you guys, I'm super glad to be rolling dice with you all again. Let's fight some demons. Usually we go into a big recap of what happened, but you all remember. We're back in past. We're in hell. We're exploring places. We got kind of messed up by some demons last time. And now, here comes even more. Let's start the initiative. Jen, Roxy, it is your turn. You look down as the explosion detonates from the blasting powder you purchased. The momentary sabotage that Quip provides us here with, as all of these demon folk begin to rush that way. However, slithering through the lava, uninjured by it, is this massive six-armed demoness general. She stops for a moment, her ears flick. She raises her head and looks over her shoulder as the entire party rushes across. You've been made. She turns back and hisses, screaming out, for those of you who understand it in Abyssal, "Intruders in the Pig Lord's castle! Rip them to shreds!" as she begins to make her way towards you. You got the initiative.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot her twice, and then I'm going to move in here. I kind of want to I'm going to kind of try to run as much as I can inside there to try to find that wizard person.
Okay.
We only need to get him out.
Yeah, but for reference, this is just the entrance to the castle. The castle is pretty big afterwards. It might not just be one room immediately when you enter.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, if there's anyone who could move fast, it would probably be me.
Okay, yeah.
There's also someone called the Pig Lord in there. Just
yeah, I mean, well, we got to get this guy out. I think that this wizard could probably do some fucking damage if we get him out. So,
speaking of, just the previous conversation, from what you guys talked to Astral Clemane's projected image, you guys got a sense that he's more of a artificer than a wizardly guy. Similar vibe, though. Roxy, take some shots. 22? My god. That's not gonna hit. She's going to use a reaction to parry. She, boom, hits the arrow. What was gonna be like a through the eye, she, casually swings the sword, cuts the arrow in half, and tilts her head at you. 22 is not enough to hit her.
Okay, I'll shoot one more time.
Do you have advantage on the second one?
No. So it's
okay. So 21.
Yeah.
21 hits. She needed that reaction to parry to block that attack. This one totally hits, and this is the one that deals extra D8 damage as well.
Oh yeah, Dreaded Ambusher.
Dreaded Ambusher. Yes. And you went before her, so you have advantage. Oh yeah, you had advantage because you're an assassin. Yeah. Therefore, you will do sneak attack. Oh, nice. Max acid damage. Really good piercing as well. You want to re-roll any of these. You rolled a 2 and a 3 on your sneak attack.
Yeah, I'll re-roll it.
6 on the bow, which is pretty nice.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, well, 2 became a 2, so nothing changed. That is 25 points of damage, or a solid chunk of hit points. As she blocks the first one, grins as she says, "What's the matter?" And then, boom, a second one hits her in the chest, and she's like, screams in pain immediately. Ouch. Okay, nicely done.
Okay, so I have extra movement in the beginning of mine because of a Dreaded Ambusher. Let me see here. I think is it 10 feet?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, I mean, I'm gonna go.
I just started playing Baldur's Gate again. I made Astarion a Dread Ambusher, this Gloomstalker, and man, oh man, feels pretty good in Baldur's Gate.
It's really good.
Thank you.
I played that in Baldur's Gate, so I have 40 feet, I guess. Because I'm gonna bonus action
40
dash.
feet, my god.
And is this the entrance? Do I see like a how
Yeah,
many
this is
more?
the gate, pretty much, and it's not like just an open gate, it's just a gigantic mouth. Inside here, you see some more coming, although there's not that much. You see 3 total of these creatures standing on the entranceway, looking around like, what? What was that noise? Basically, like, turning around, and then seeing you, and then, like, getting up and ready to charge you. After that, you see a massive double door made of gold and coated in blood. Basically, just at the edge of the map there. That is where the door is.
Okay, and so I see more that are coming out.
Just these 3 right now. It seems that most of them were distracted by that explosion, are currently on the other side of the castle, which will take them probably a few rounds to make it here as well.
Okay, can I drop while I'm running in here? Can I drop some ball bearings here so they kind of slip?
Yeah, absolutely. You can, I'll say, as a free action, you just spill as many as you have.
I mean, yeah, that's it. That's my turn because I can't. That's it. My action, bonus action.
Okay, I'm gonna just do a little X there. That's balls. Ball bearings, but yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Zero.
Those balls there.
Welcome in, welcome in.
All right, there we go. Roxy, unless you're gonna charge further forward, that's gonna be you for now.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay, understood. Bryn, we go to you.
All right.
You see what should have been usually a kill shot from Roxy is easily blocked away by this thing. As you're like, fuck, shit, that's
Nice,
okay.
nice.
Let's see what we can.
You guys can hear the players, correct?
All right. Well, whatever's going on with that, we're not gonna fuck with that. Yeah, I'm
People
gonna.
is looking at it like, oh, that was hot.
Look away, Viva.
He just looks back like, huh? I didn't say anything. What?
Yeah. So we're gonna wild shape. We're gonna chalice form just to start. this off.
Chalice, awesome. The constellation appears around you.
Yes. And let me just put my little drop on. And then we are gonna follow that up with Spirit Guardians.
Ooh, a Spirit Guardians, 15-foot aura of Radiant or Necrotic? What is this gonna be?
Radiant.
Radiance, very well. How does this look like? Does it like, we see the constellation and then it like expands around you? Or like, how does this manifest?
Well, it wouldn't be constellation. It would be
Oh.
lightning.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm gonna put a little 15-foot aura on you, but do yourself a favor and... Oh,
Yes.
sorry.
It would be centered around me, so as
Mhm.
long as it's on me. Only thing is I can't get Roxy with that, so I don't see her anymore, right? So.
No, you do. She's,
Oh, I do
she's
see
right
her.
there.
Okay, all right. Then I
think so.
designate her to be okay to come back into it eventually.
Thank you.
All right. There's no dim light in hell, in Abyss, actually. There's lava and light everywhere.
Yeah, that's fine. So any
All
of
right,
them
cool.
come.
Do yourself a favor, Emily, and double-click
Thank you,
your
thank you.
token and scroll down to the auras and change the color of the aura, what you think is most appropriate. The rest of your team should be able to see a little circle around you. There we go. I usually don't do this for people because I am colorblind and, can't guess. But yes, excellent. Bryn, you're encircled by the storm itself. This crackling sounds of lightning as clouds begin to gather. We feel the smell of ozone in the air as bits of lightning begin to sort of bounce from your body to the ground around you as these demons all begin to cover in fear, but ready to leap in, unknowing that the storm is actually going to fuck them up.
Yeah.
Now,
and
as a quick mention, this is what I do for whenever I have a cleric that does Spirit Guardians, to rather than have you be like, roll million rolls for every person that's going to foolishly run into your circle here, on your turn here, roll me a 3d8 for the
Hi, Key.
damage of
Welcome
your
in,
spell,
welcome
or
in.
48 if you're upcasting. This spell
you
lasts
know
for like
what? You know
10
what? I
fucking
will
minutes.
upcast.
Yeah,
I will.
exactly.
I will.
48, and anyone who would be taking the damage will be taking that much damage. This is nice when you roll super high, but a little unfortunate when you roll super low. However, on average, everyone's going to be taking a bunch of damage. It's difficult terrain, all kinds of nastiness. Jesus. That is 19 points of damage to anyone who starts their turn or walks into the area or enters the area on their turn. Awesome. As you conjure forth the storm around you, do you move or anything else?
No, I'm gonna stay right here.
All right, we're hunkering down, Bryn. That's you. The storm envelops you as sky. Yeah, you're ready to make some thunder noise as well, I assume, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I got this lady here. So we're gonna see what she can do. We're gonna spin a grit and take a shot at her.
Go right ahead.
22.
Blast! The 22 is not going to hit, as she will again use her reaction to parry. This creature, my friends, has something called reactive. For every single turn that you guys get, she gets an additional reaction. She gets a reaction
Wow.
every single turn. As again, you shoot a bullet, you like block this right to the face. Boom! She blocks the bullet out of the air and looks back at you as she was sort of like looking where Roxy was running, but now turns to look at you instead. But she can only use one reaction per one turn.
Well, ain't that something? Guy is going to pop open her gun, slip in a special little bullet, spin it, cock it, spin the grit, shoot at advantage again.
Blast away.
23.
23, can't block it this time. No reaction. That hits. That is going to be 13 points of damage to her.
Yeah,
Bullet
that
goes right through the
special
chest.
little bullet was the slow bullet that Roxy made for me again.
Ooh, okay. She's a big tough demon lady. She's got something called magic resistance. Here is your DC 15 wisdom
Hey,
save
Boosted, welcome in,
or
welcome
con
in.
save. Which one was
Thanks for
it?
the text earlier. I just
I
got
believe
home
this
like 5
was
minutes late for the
con
game. I'm like,
save.
oh, okay. But
It is
We're going.
either of those
Yeah,
two.
it's- hold on.
Jen, do you remember? I have the
Hold on, my
PDF.
OneNote.
I'll pop it open as well. Slowing effect. Directed delay. DC 15 wisdom
hey, Beck,
save.
if you go into my about page and scroll
Uh,
down, you'll find
on a
the
failure
app
affected by
extension.
slow spell, on a
And
success,
from there,
their
you'll
move
see a
speed is
shop there.
reduced
And
by
you can
5
purchase stuff
for 3
in there.
turns. So
Usually
even
it's
if they
balls and
succeed, I totally
um,
forgot about this last time.
empty
I
discs and all that.
apologize, but even if they succeed,
Oh,
their
thank you,
movement
Zero.
is
That'll help too.
partially reduced, which is brutal because you have a giant aura of spirits around you right now. Wisdom save with advantage, looking for a 15. Jesus, a million. She gets a million. She is not to be slowed, apparently. Wisdom is her
So-
thing.
Do we have Cass? This is where we need Cass. Is he here to do his rewind bullshit?
I think we use a lot of our shit in the other fight.
I don't
Oh,
actually know. I
okay.
haven't heard Rav since I joined. Rav, you with us?
Rab is with us.
Silvery
Silvery Barbs.
Oh, Silvery Barbs. Magic of Rewind says 14 is exactly a failure. Needs a DC 15 here. She is
Ew.
under the effect of the slow spell. What would have been a mowing down blender of these 6 attacks, these magically enchanted swords, is now slowed. When creature is slowed, they have -2 to AC, half movement. If they're able to make an attack, they can only use an action or bonus action. If they choose to attack, they can only use 1 attack. Insanely clutch here. Insanely clutch. As you look over to Roxy, load the bullet in, bam, blast her in the chest.
Alright.
Okay, awesome.
Well,
And the
she now
damage,
has
what
a-
was the damage?
The damage was 13.
13. Awesome.
So she has a
Oh my
-2
goodness.
to her.
-2 to AC right now.
AC.
And no reactions, which, as you've seen, she has a reaction every single turn. None of that anymore.
We're gonna
Brutal.
yeah, we're gonna try something. -2 AC, so we're gonna spend our action surge and
Oh,
we're gonna-
Real quick,
before you do,
reaction
ask-
for Jen.
Yeah, I was gonna
Roxanne.
say, advantage, you mean?
Advantage, Roxanne.
Oh, Silvery Barb's advantage to Roxy. Okay, Sky, go ahead.
Okay, spending our action surge. We're gonna take 2 more shots, but we're going to use our barrage.
Ah, okay, so these are gonna be disadvantage, but you get to make 2 instead of 1.
So first shot,
Nice, that totally hits. That is 15 damage.
second shot's a 13.
13 is not gonna hit,
All right,
even with the -2 to AC.
that's a 16.
16 is also gonna miss with a -2. Sorry,
Fair.
what?
That's an 18.
Up. 18 with the -2 will exactly hit. Now we know that's the math. She's rocking
Cool.
20 AC when she's not slowed. Yelled into the mic. Oh, it came for like a second. You're good. 12 points more. Okay, you bam, blast once. She blocks. Second one, boom, into the chest as she begins to slow down. You fan the hammer as multiple hits into her armor, into her arms, as blood is now pouring everywhere. Very nice damage around there, Sky. Okay. Are you moving anywhere?
No, I think I probably sufficiently pissed her off. So if anything, I'm gonna step
Fair.
forward for when she comes in.
She looks to you, is ready to like leap, Cobra style, like wrap up, but she's so slow she might not be able to make it fully, yeah? Oh my goodness.
Get fucked.
Okay, that's absolutely what happened to her. That's canon. That's true. All right, Sky, that's going to be your turn. Oh yeah, Bryn, you have a familiar that you can have act on your turn. Bibo over here didn't do
I
anything. If you
never
wanted
do
to do
anything,
anything,
so I don't want him to die.
I mean he's resummonable. It's fine.
I know.
You can actually resummon him as part of your druid class as well. You have your find familiar as one of your uses of your druidic shape, so that's nice. Druids get to cheat. You don't need the money to summon them.
Alright. Well, nobody's near him right now, right?
Yeah, he could have just moved. He could have double dashed after Roxy, maybe to help her, but yeah, that's about it. Otherwise, you can just dodge.
Yeah, I'll have him move next to me, and I'll have him dodge for now. Maybe next time when somebody's closer, I'll have him attack.
Okay. We now go to the Bullazao. Bullazao are these goat demons. They are going to move. They each have 40 movement. They get here, and they go, wahoo! They all jump right into the Spirit Guardians, all having to make wisdom saves. These, as well, go wahoo, jumping all the way across here. They have massive jumping abilities, so they're going to jump all like this. However, top left had to dash. The left ones, the right ones did not have to dash. These two are going to use their massive jumping ability to get here. This one falls into the ball bearings, must make a DC 12 dex saving throw. Wah, he slips, goes flying onto the other side, rolls down, goat feet on ball bearings. He falls down 10 feet. Takes 9 points of damage, lands prone, ends his turn. This one lands here. All of these that jumped into Bryn's barrier. We'll go from the top left. Here's the saves. So, Wisdom, top left. These guys do not have magic resistance. Wisdom, what they get is what they keep. Top guy, fails. Guy on the left of Casimir, fails. Guy bottom left of Casimir, fails. Guy underneath Casimir, fails. Guy on the right of Bryn, fails. Guy on the left of Bryn and right of Sky, fails. Guy under Sky there, 14?
No, 16.
16, okay, fails, and under Bebo, fails.
Nice.
All of them fail. You do a total of, what was it, 19?
19 radiant damage, yeah.
19 radiant damage to all of these guys. They are all now close to bloodied as they take this massive damage here. Spirit Guardians, baby. All right. 19, 19, 19. Oh my goodness. The ones in the top had to use their full-on action to dash. They couldn't make it here in time, so they're kind of fucked up. This guy takes 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. You just did 152 damage. Alrighty then. Not too bad. Maybe this cleric stuff is not bad after all. Bryn, as a reward for being a good teammate, they tried to beat the shit out of you. Alright, you got two of them attacking you, one attacking Bella, one attacking Bebo. The rest of them had to dash. Bryn, here is 2 for you. They whip around what look to be these barbed tails. I think I showed you guys what these look like, but while looking sort of nasty and gnarly, they actually attack with their barbed tails. Look at those nasty things. They look almost poisonous. All right, here comes barbed tail number 1. Bryn, that's a 23
that's
for
gonna
you.
hit. Yeah.
Yep. Con save for the... Oh, for the concentration. Yes. Thank you. Here's the second one for you. 12. Totally misses. The first one that hits you does... What the fuck? Their attack doesn't work. Oh, when you last.
Oh, it does no damage. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, no, wait. I promise it does. Why is it doing that? Weird. The attack seems to be bugged. Is it fine now? Syntax error, you son of a bitch. Oh, is it because of this? Oh, someone put, they edited this wrong. Okay, there we go. It was saying the word of damage in the damage field. Now it should work. Yep, now it worked. God, they typed it so weird. You take 8 points of damage, of piercing damage. And then you take 2 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make a con save or become poisoned. If you are poisoned like this, you are diseased. While you're diseased like this, your hit points keep reducing at the end of every long rest. Bryn, you are diseased for 24 hours. While diseased like this, you are poisoned. Being poisoned means disadvantage on checks and attack rolls. You want to shake that as soon as possible. Doesn't matter right now. But if this stays on you for 24 hours, you'll have your maximum hit points reduced.
Yeah, I can
Now
fix
that you
that
guys
later.
have now that you guys have seen what this is, rather than post this giant wall of text every time, I'm gonna hide it in the attack. And the second one missed you. Next one goes for Bebo. Bebo, 14. That's
Oh, I
gonna
don't
hit
even
Bebo.
yes.
Bebo's rocking an
yes.
11, or 13 actually.
13,
Although
yeah.
Bebo might be immune to poisoned condition. Give it a look, being a guy. He does take 13 piercing and 3
my
necrotic
God.
damage.
It just says he's amphibious.
He's amphibious. Okay, no, he's immune to fire damage.
Fire. He's
That's
immune
it.
to fire.
He can breathe air and water. All right,
But
he's
not
never
fire.
gonna breathe water. He's not allowed to breathe water. Okay, yeah, that's
So
16 points of
16.
damage to him. He's getting fucked up. I need him to make a con save as well. If you want to, I can make it for him, but I set up all the buttons for him if you just click his token.
Or
He
Bebo.
is now poisoned as well and diseased.
Before
Mhm.
we get on to,
Yes.
I'd like to use my sentinel
Yes,
attack on the
awesome.
one that hit Bryn. So
That's the right one over here who's already injured. Swing away. Swing for the heads, Bella. Jesus. Natural 20, chaos
Chaos.
happens.
I
As
was curious
you
about this.
decapitate this one, you kill it instantly as it flies down into the lava.
yeah, this is what I was curious about because, it's in the past. So what happens? I don't know.
Your magic is still with you here. However, you feel like it's tied to a different source. The magic is still there, but Bella is not too great at magic, but she might assume that it is tied to the Arethusa's, ancestor, or some sort of fey magic where she gains her power.
Gotcha. Interesting.
All right. You know the deal, Zach. D6 for the severity, and then a D100 for the effect. 4, we have a moderate level effect here. 19. 4 on a 19, and then a 19. What? Okay. For the next 1 hour, you gain resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
No way.
Wow.
As your skin
Great.
becomes stone all of a sudden, as you look down, even in the past, she's still looking out for me. You have resistance for the next hour, aka probably for the time we are here. Incredible.
Amazing. Okay.
Oh
good.
my goodness. And you kill the guy. You have full hit points, so you don't heal anything additionally here, but yeah, you cleave the creature in.
I healed 2 hit points. Actually, I'm
Oh,
down.
nice. Okay, that is all of these demons. Roxy, we got 1, run straight into the thing, makes a
Yeah.
dex save. Oh, he stays standing. He's gonna move over here. The other one also runs right into the fucking thing. He goes dex save. 3. Woo! He slips, goes flying down immediately. Bam, lands prone, ends his turn, taking those 9 points of damage. Last one is not going to do the same thing. He's actually just going to approach you and hit you. Roxy, 3 attacks because the one made his save against you. Here is the barb tail 1. 11, second, natural 20, third, natural 1. Okay, the natural 1, I'll say, is the one on the left here. He flips himself, lands over here, falls prone. Roxy, you get hit once here with a critical, 7 piercing, 8 necrotic, and I need a con save or become poisoned. Being a rogue, becoming poisoned is extremely brutal because it means disadvantage on all attack rolls. Which means no sneak attack. And that's 24-hour poison.
Yeah.
Roxanne, you have advantage.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Silvery barbs.
That's-
Oh,
my
I'm sorry, I
God.
tried.
I know,
That is not gonna do it.
I cannot use my sneak attack. I'm gonna use my inspiration. I can't be poisoned. I can't.
This is 24 hours of poison.
The fuck, bro. That's it. I
PC's
can't.
13. 11
Yeah,
is
that's
not
it.
going to do it, Roxy. You
Destined.
become poisoned. weakened as this demonic ichor drips within your veins now.
Well, he hit me. I'm gonna use my cloak to minus the damage and then teleport 30 feet
Yeah,
away
go
from
right
him.
ahead. Go right ahead. If you want a location that is hidden by shroud, you want to go inside rather than outside.
Oh yeah,
You
no,
can
I'm
pick that
going in.
door.
I'm going in here because I'm trying to find Vassal. That's where I'm going. So
yeah,
you said
absolutely. Boom.
you said it was
You took 7 piercing, 8 necrotic, 15 total.
no minus half. Okay.
Minus half, so 7 damage you take. Okay, that is all of them. Now we got trouble. Big lady uses all of her movement to get over here. She enters the area, must make a wisdom save. We've seen that she's good at these. She has advantage because she's a big tough demon. 17 with advantage. She saves against the spirit guardians. Taking 19, so 9 points of damage. Ouch. On her turn, rather than making 7 attacks, because she's slowed, she makes a single one sword attack, a magical longsword attack against Sky here. Sky, you guys are on a 10-foot platform on this bridge. She's a large creature. She's like a 15-foot long snake. She can prop her body up and still reach you here. Longsword. Wham! 27.
Yeah, this is
You
gonna
take
hit.
10 slashing. That is her whole turn.
I'm so happy that's all.
She needs to re-attempt a wisdom saving throw at the end of her turn to shake off the poison here. Here goes 19. The number is 15 to beat.
We're
She
in danger.
beats it. Next turn, unless you reapply this poison, Pain's coming your way. Okay, there we go. That's her turn. End of her turn. So she's gonna start her turn next time, immediately taking the Spirit Guardian's fucking damage as well. Oh my god. The blender, the microwave. Casimir, it is now your turn. You're surrounded by demons.
Yeah, Casimir's got a nope out of the situation.
Well, before you do, one thing does happen here. At the start of your turn, I need you to make a con save. As you feel horrible stench of these creatures. You just now realize just how bad the situation is, as these creatures' rotting presence will do 6 points of damage to you. Casimir, you are within 30 feet of all of these creatures. I need you to make, for the simplicity of it, because there's 3 group of them, I need you to make 2 more con saves. Because you will be starting your turn within 30 feet of these things immediately does necrotic damage to you. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Wow,
6, 7,
look at these dice rolls, everyone. Wow.
There is 12 of these creatures here, which means you will be taking 3 groups of this damage. First one is 6. Oh my god, those are all failures. You take 6 from the first one, 1 from the second, 5 from the third. You take a total of 12 points of damage at the start of your turn from the buzzing insects and necrotic plague that resonates from these creatures. You realize we gotta get rid of these guys soon, because they're just gonna dwindle us down by existing close to us. Okay, yeah, you start your turn with 12 less hit points. What now?
Yeah, he's still noping out of the situation. He is going to Misty Step.
Misty Step, go right ahead. Boom, you're out.
Okay, that was that spell there. That's level 2.
Simple little bonus action, very good.
And then full action cantrip. He'll
Cantrip
cast
away.
Prediction on the big lady. So
Prediction,
my
okay.
friend's eyes
Oh, that's
all glow
huge.
white. Yes, it is.
That's awesome. That counters her sort of parry ability here, and will do a bunch more damage next time someone hits it. You have 30 movement still if you want to book it.
He'll move back 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay. Bam. There we go. Bella, we now go to you. This is really bad. Bella, I need you to make 3 con saves.
Yeah, I was about to say I have to roll for this thing.
We'll use
Okay.
the same damage rather than me roll a million times.
okay.
It'll be 6, 1, and... Oh, okay. Fail.
Wow.
DC's
That's
13.
insane. Okay.
24 is good. One more. 14 is actually you have advantage because this is magic and you have resistance
great.
against magic. All of these succeed. Succeeding means you take no damage whatsoever from this. You are good. Take your turn.
I want
You have resistance to all damage.
step up
Is it-
one here.
This guy's gonna attack you if you do that right here.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, he
Bring it
goes
on.
wham.
No!
Wow.
Natural 20.
Every time I say that.
That is 21 piercing and 6 necrotic damage.
So the 21's halved.
That's right. 21 is half, so 10 plus the 6.
16.
And I do need you to make a con save against
I'm
the
immune to
disease
poison.
part of it. You are immune to actually, yeah, it's a poison-based disease, so yeah, you're totally immune to this. You're fine.
Okay.
You're immune to the poison condition, which is very important.
I'm going to cast Embrace Destiny.
Oh shit!
Let's go!
Awesome. If you want to in secret or in public, you can roll me. What level was that, by the way?
It was level 4.
Level 4. That's going to be 4 d20s that you get to use as the combat goes.
Oh wait, it might have been level 3. I'm sorry.
I
Level
don't
three?
remember if you
Okay.
did 3 or 4. I think you did.
Yeah, it was 3.
Okay. 3
Um,
dice. You can do it in GM or you can do it in public, however you want to do. It's more
Okay,
fun
I
if you do them
think
in
I-
secret.
I think I did GM roll. Let's see.
Yes, you
Was
did.
it- Okay, great.
Okay, there you go. Those 3 rolls, mark them down somewhere. You get to use them within the next minute while the spell is lasting and you are concentrating. People need to hit you like a truck for you to even make a con save, so you're good. But then again, that guy just crit you, so.
That is
However,
true.
your form is blessed and empowered by, you think, the moon, Artusa? Maybe? Like, it doesn't feel like her, but it feels like a fey kind of power. Maybe her, like, grandmother or someone? Who
So
knows?
I will bonus action call upon the Echo.
Ah,
and
yes.
I'm going to
The
put
Echo momentarily appears like 300 feet back where you swapped places with it last time. Like, what the? And then boom, appears over here.
So I'll put it like here.
Right there's good, okay.
And then I am going to action surge,
Oh, here we go, here we go.
and I will take
Embrace
my attack.
Destiny is a
twice.
bonus action, though, right?
Oh, it is.
I think so,
It
right?
is a bonus
then I
action.
can't summon the
Yes.
action. Okay. Oh, that's great. That's even better for me then. I will not summon the Echo then,
Okay.
and then I will not have to take action surge, and I'll just take
Yeah.
multiple attacks against the snake lady.
Snake lady downstairs. Okay, go ahead. She has a reaction back. She's gonna try and parry. You gotta roll high, but
So-
you get a +5 bonus to your attack roll here from Casimir's prediction.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, a million will hit. That'll hit. That is going to be very nice. That is 10 and extra 4 here. Cold damage is good. Coldness in hell is not something you see too often. 14 points of damage. Awesome. Plus, cast roll 2d4 for the prediction. Nice. 3 more points of damage. She's close to bloodied now. Okay, that's your first
Okay.
attack.
First attack, second attack. Here we go.
17. Not gonna do it against her.
Actually, I rolled a 15.
Oh, yes, absolutely, exactly. That's exactly how it works. You rolled a 15 with your Embrace Destiny plus your 10. That's a 25. She can't do anything about that. That is a hit. That will do 16 points of damage. She's now officially bloodied. You swing at her and she goes to block and time slows down. You revert this attack you made and redirect it to a different part of her body that she's not protecting in this strange sort of ability to manipulate outcomes and destiny. As you think to yourself, like, this is an insane power to have, and this is something that Casimir does on the daily, yeah?
Sick.
All right, that's
How-
one of the
so
rolls
sh-
used up.
How damaged is she? Pretty
She's
damaged?
just now bloodied, so. After all the guns and the arrows and everything, she's a very tough lady.
Yeah. We're just doing it. We're just action surging. We're
Oh,
going.
shit,
So,
okay.
2 more attacks. Here we go. It's not ideal because I don't have to echo out, but it's still fine. I can use
Okay.
this later. 2 more attacks. Here we go.
26 hits.
26.
Oof, 19
million.
damage.
1
Okay.
more attack.
26.
26
Yeah, that'll
hits.
hit. 11, 15 more points of damage. 2 or 3 more like that, and she's out for the count. She can't block any of these. These are insanely high. Very good.
I'm going to pump my tripping attack into one of those.
Awesome. That is a strength save for her. She does succeed, but that's going to be an extra
20.
d6 damage.
Yeah, extra d6 just to throw it in there.
Big 6. 4 points of damage. Initiative.
I
Cannot see
accidentally did
the initiative list.
to GM.
Hold on. I'll get rid of it and bring it back. Can you see it now?
Yeah, I see it now.
Okay. Probably just roll 20 bugging. Alright.
I accidentally did that to GM, but it's worse. So.
Oh, yeah, I see that. No worries. 4 points of damage. Cool. I don't imagine you'll be moving anywhere.
I'm staying put.
Okay, awesome. A flurry of attack. Stab, slash, overhead slam, and then pierce right through her body as she's fucked up at this point. Let's see if we can get her down before she gets to take her turn. Roxy, you're standing in front of the door. You are poisoned, however.
Okay, does it look like it has a lock, or can you just open it?
It's just one of those push kind of doors.
Okay, she will softly, like, she doesn't want to make too much commotion because she doesn't know how many are in there. Can I, like, gently push it and look inside and see if there's, like, a whole bunch of these things?
Give me a stealth roll. We'll say bonus action to stealth here, right? And try to observe what's going on inside as you free action push the door open.
So all my skills are disadvantaged, correct?
Yes, that is correct. However, the cloak gives you advantage, so normal roll. Jesus, doesn't matter. Still the best rogue you'll ever know. Roxy, you disappear in the shadow. You pop the chamber door slowly open, and sort of as elegantly as you can, as quietly as you can, while feeling this sickening, unholy poison within you, you move into the chamber. You look on up ahead, and you see the following scene. Nobody can see you right now. I'm going to leave you in the initiative, and you will be hidden as you will see what's going on inside. Roxy, you see, let me grab you individually, this scene. You are down here as you enter, and you look on up to see. I'm not going to describe it yet because not the whole crew is in there. They can't actually see what's going on. Only you right now, Jen, can see what's going on. This is what you see in the other chamber.
Oh god, it's terrible.
Do we see, like, just after she disappears, do we see Roxy, like, come back through the door, or, like, what happens?
No, because... You know what?
No one can see you right now. 30 stealth, no one is aware. But you see all these creatures looking around, and high above this one particular creature at the very top, looking out with an eyebrow raised like, what was that sound? But then sort of like shakes his head like, whatever.
Okay. I am gonna go back out to the group.
Okay.
But I want to give them more. I want to give us more time to be able to fight that stuff in there, out there, without more shit coming out, right? So like, are those things? Were they on top? Were those like candelabras on top, or were they like on the ground? Those fire things.
Hold on, which fire things you mean?
They look like they were circular, and are they like chandeliers? Like, were they chandeliers, like, on the ceiling?
No, those are pillars. Those are pillars that go, you were hiding behind one of them. Those are pillars made of
there was
bones.
fire ones. They had fire around it. What are those?
Oh, those are chandeliers, yes.
Okay, I want to cause as much distraction in there, so they're, like, looking around in there, searching for stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna come back out and try to help, like...
You can definitely, with your sniping abilities, with your stealth here, snipe one of those with an arrow, which is super quiet, right? And make it sort of fall to the ground, getting basically even having them fall on some of those tiny minions.
Well, I wanted to throw one of those I don't know how far I can
lob a
throw.
Dynamite?
Yeah, I want to throw that bag
God.
And try to blow it up so they're like, oh, what the fuck?
30-foot range. Yeah. One of them is totally within 30 feet. You can light it, lob it. I'll say yes. As an action, you throw this. It goes above about 30 feet of distance. It explodes. The chandelier explodes, falling down onto these creatures. Roll me a, and you're using everything you have left, the whole rest of the bag.
No. I wanted. Well, I don't know. You said I had 10, and then I
Yeah.
used. Hold on.
10, and I believe you used 3. I want to say you said last time for the distraction from Quip. Huh?
Yeah, so I have 7. I mean,
Yeah.
can I use like 2? I
Yeah,
just want to
pretty
make
much,
some
easily.
noise. I don't want to like use all of it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Roll me a 4d6. This is the explosive concussive damage that happens to the creatures around. 9. Okay. 9. Bam, 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 bam. 9 damage is enough to kill a large group of these demonic servants in the room you saw. But yeah, the rest of them that you saw in there are still doing okay. Yeah.
But are they gonna like run to try to investigate what's going
Yeah,
on?
you will see
Okay.
immediately. They will start moving and looking that way. It's like, what the hell is going on? Huh?
I'll run back. I'll use my earrings. Guys, it's fucking dead, guys. It's fucking
Sorry, I didn't mean
dead.
to do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to run back here. I mean, I could try.
That was your bonus
it.
action movement for pretty much
Yeah.
everything. There,
Okay, then she's gonna stay right
Throwing
here
a
by the
dynamite.
door, but she's gonna let them know in the earring that it's really bad in there.
It is so fucked in there. It is something out of a hell, something out of a nightmare, right? It's just as bad as you thought. Roxy, this poison does not go away at the end of your turn. You gotta get lesser restored or like some sort of a healing ability to fix you
Yeah,
up.
it's okay.
All
I
right.
just wanted to kind of have an idea if it's possible for me to go in there, but definitely
Yeah.
not. No, definitely not.
Yeah. Okay, there's a big distraction going on inside as long as there's no extremely loud, sort of obviously holy or divine something that goes on out here,
Oh,
they
damn.
will be none the wiser.
So you mean a shatter would definitely alert?
Maybe not, actually. We've had gunshots happening. These
Oh,
guys, like,
okay.
whatever, explosions in hell, that's normal. In Abyss, that's normal.
Yes,
Alright.
I was trying to make as much noise to kind of like mask what's going out here. Like maybe I
Yeah.
throw some flashbangs in there and shit.
You
but
throw a
like, I don't-
grenade. You throw a grenade. That was, yeah, enough.
I want to like limit not much noise so they don't know what the fuck's going out here.
For sure. Bryn, we go back to you now. Start of your turn, roll a 4d8. That's how much damage your Spirit Guardians will do this turn. 32. Whoa! Okay, well,
Not as
this
much.
time around, it's going to be 9 points of damage to everyone in the aura. What do you do for your turn?
Yeah. So I guess I'll go forward with that. What I was gonna do is, I'm gonna shatter,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna shatter.
10-foot radius.
Yeah, I'm gonna shatter. I'm gonna get her in it too. I'm gonna shatter with her in it.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna channel divinity. I'm gonna max damage that.
Oh shit. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Max
Only a level
damage here. That is level 2, so 3d8 24 damage,
Yeah.
I believe. 24 damage. Okay, so this guy stands no chance. He will get obliterated instantly. This guy down here stands a chance. He makes a con save, gets a 6, gets obliterated instantly. Yeah. The big lady has advantage in this. Here's the con save. 20. She succeeds. It takes half, 12 points of damage. What does the spell, first of all, look like, and how does it, like, maximize? How do we see that it's, like, empowered and extra brutal?
Yeah. So I mean, shatter's usually just like is thunder damage.
Thunder,
So
yeah.
it would look like kind of just like a ball that appears because it wouldn't be a lightning strike. It's not lightning damage, and then it just like a huge thunder that billows out. But it definitely when it's maximized, it's cacophonous. Like it just like shakes everything around it, and it kind of looks like force damage because again, it's not lightning, so it's a little different, but.
Okay. How like PG is this? Do we see these guys get like thrown to the ground and knocked out, or do we see like body parts fucking flying everywhere?
Oh no, they get like blown the hell up.
Yeah,
But there's
yeah.
nothing there, just like static kind of in the air. Like you can
There
you
is
can
just
feel
boots,
the
just boots
what is
left
it,
on the
ozone.
ground.
You
That's
can
it.
you can feel the ozone in the air, but you don't actually see it.
Yeah. Bella, you go like deaf for a moment. Like mob as like gigantic loud explosion activates right fucking next to you. Holy shit, nice. That's big damage. Okay, Bryn went from support, healer, buffer kind of character to this absolute damage machine. God damn. Okay. Bryn, anything else for you? Bonus? I don't suppose you have a bonus.
No, but I gotta remember that if someone attacks me again, I do have Wrath of the Storm. I totally forgot about that.
Oh,
last
yeah,
time.
that would have knocked him out. Yeah, okay. Okay. Bryn, that's going to be
That's
you
it.
for now. Sky, we go next to you. Oh, sorry, Bryn, 3 con saves. As you start your turn next to these creatures,
I can hold my
they
breath.
automatically...
Is it a smell?
No, well, let me see, actually. It is necrotic damage, so it's just like miasma that does damage rather than
Damn.
something you inhale. Here are the 3 damage rolls. It's all or nothing for these. 4, 2, 2. 3 con saves, please. Fail, fail, success. You will take 4 and 2 points of damage, so you take 6 damage total, and then 2 more con saves for actually keeping up your spirit guardians. Looking for DC 10s each time. You're good? You're not good. I don't suppose you're a water caster, would you be?
I am.
Oh, then you have advantage.
Oh,
Warcaster
Nice.
has advantage. Yeah, on concentration. There you go. You're good. There we go. Good stuff.
Wasn't that only to maintain a spell?
it is to maintain a spell.
Yeah, this is to maintain a spell.
Oh,
This is
I
for
thought
her
it was the
spirit.
No, it's
context
to
for the
maintain.
poison.
No, it's this.
No, the
maintain
first
spirit
3,
guardians.
the first 3 were for the damage. The last 4, I guess, were with advantage were for like the 2 that you actually took damage on. So yeah, that's 6 damage to you as Sky. I'm gonna need the same rolls here. Your con is pretty
Bebo's
good.
turn. It's Bebo's turn.
Oh, Bebo needs to make 3 con saves.
Damn it!
Thank you for reminding me. Good, not good, not good. Bebo takes
no,
5
Bebo.
points of damage.
Yeah,
What
but
does
now
Bebo
he
do?
has to.
Now
he
keep
has
in
to
mind,
swing.
Bebo is a... No, actually, Bebo is familiar, right? He's your familiar, therefore
I didn't
he can
take
take...
a bonus action, so I can command him to do something.
Not exactly. For the
Oh.
Find Familiar spell, you basically get to command them. However, what familiars can do is dodge, dash, disengage, or take a help action.
Oh,
He can't, as a
do his
familiar, he can't...
multi-attack.
No, unfortunately. For him to be able to do multi-attack and such, he would have to be very separate from you doing his own thing, or if you become a Warlock of the Pact of the Chain, then he will be able to
That must
do
be what
it.
I'm thinking of.
Familiars
Yeah.
usually just sort of help out.
Well, I mean, if Sky decides to hit this one behind her,
Help against this guy?
then he'll
Okay.
help.
Bebo spits into his hand, and it's a little lava bubble, and he throws it down this guy's crotch. And this guy, like, whoa, starts freaking out, and he's like, I got him. Sky, it is now your turn. Sky, 3 con saves. DC 13s.
Alright, let's see. That's
Well-
a fail, that's a 12, and that's a crit.
DC 13, so 2 fails, unfortunately, here. Sky, for you, here is the damage. 1, 2... Oh, actually, I don't need the third. That is 3 and 2, so 5 points of damage. 5 necrotic damage at the start of your turn, and now you get to do your thing. The lady's in your face, she's no longer slowed, and she doesn't like that you did that to her. But she's very injured. Ready to parry,
Alright.
though.
Spin a grit and shoot at her.
If you decide to shoot this guy next to you over here, who is bloodied at this point, you will have advantage from Bebo.
Yeah, no, that I understand, but this
But
guy...
she's gotta go.
This
Yeah,
guy
yeah,
doesn't scare me. This is 7 turns about, or
What?
max
Look at
about to
how
come down my
scary
throat.
he is. That's horrifying. That's a paralysis demon if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, it is. I'm sure it is. I'll have nightmares for a week, but at least I'll be alive to have nightmares for a week.
True. Wise as always. Go ahead and make your attacks.
That's a 30.
Jesus Christ, that'll hit. 16 points of damage. Awesome. One more like that. One more.
Alright, we're gonna try this again, and we're gonna put some points in this.
Oh.
to
I
add.
got you. I got you. Don't worry.
You got me?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, cool. Because if this is the same one that is in his menagerie, I'm going to try and like knock her out so that it's still in the guy's menagerie.
I
in
will
the
say,
future.
if you're trying to knock someone out, you cannot do it with a gun.
That's not true. You can. You can aim for non-vital places, like a shoulder or an arm.
Pose? Well, like in real life, yes.
Yeah.
But, in
And if she
D&D,
sinks
people
into the
bleed
lava.
out. Yeah, she might just sink into the lava or something like that. She's on a bit of a treacherous terrain.
Hear me out. Like I shoot her in the arm, and then like I'll give you my bonus action to like boot kick her backwards onto the ground. and
I'll
just
say
let
this.
her
I'll say
sit
this for
down
the
there and
fairness, because we
suffer.
play in a game that is limited by its rules. I will say if you hit her or aim here, if your attack roll is higher or equal to 5 or more than her AC, I will allow you to knock her out with a non-lethal sort of like aimed shot rather than kill her. But this is extremely hard because she's like moving around and swirling her blades and everything. Right? She might just move into it accidentally.
It's a 23.
23 would hit, however, she's gonna parry, bringing her AC up by 5, where that will miss instead.
Actually, let me do. I'm gonna pop off another shot here with my advantage, or not my advantage, my thing.
I'll say you would have to like call it ahead of the time rather than making an attack and then calling it afterwards, just for the fairness of it, for the future's sake.
So, have you figured out what her AC is? It's like
About 20.
20, so it's 25 with the...
With the AC
parry.
increase, it goes up to 25, yes.
All right, well that's cool. She spent that. Then I still have my bonus action, so I'm gonna swing with the sword.
Sure.
That's 22.
22, no reaction this time. She will take the damage. 4 points of damage. 4 points of damage is not enough to take her out yet. Still in the red, but not dead. Okay, solid. You take away the reaction another time, blast her into the chest one time, and then stab your blade deep into her side. As she sort of recoils, she's breathing heavily. Her weapons are sort of lowered, but she's alive still.
Let's see. I want to tell her that, you know, you should probably, like, in Abyssal, you should probably run away before you get fucking killed.
She, mad cackles and draws her blade, says, "Fight's not done yet." And she's just gonna go wild. She's a demon. They're really bad at understanding how bad the situation is.
Bitch can't kill me.
Okay, Sky, I don't imagine you move.
No.
Alright, the Balazao go next. These guys over here are super confused, like, where did the elf lady go? We have no idea. So, they walk into the microwave. Immediately scream and start taking damage over here, as a bunch of them need to make a wisdom save. So here it is. Starting from the top, so above Bella. Top right of Bella. Right of Bella. Bottom left of Bella. Under Bella. Next to Sky and Bryn. Under Sky. Jesus Christ, all of them fail. And finally, the one under Bebo. All of them fail. Taking 9 points of damage each. This guy's gonna die. This guy takes the damage but doesn't die yet. Still alive. This guy down here takes the damage, doesn't die yet. One under Bebo takes damage, doesn't die yet. Bam, 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 bam. These guys are all taking damage. Spirit Guardians. Alright, okay. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. Cool. This guy is going to stand... Oh, shit. They're going to also be walking into the thing. This guy walks into the fucking thing. This guy stands up for half movement. He's a leaper. He can jump. He'll jump up here with enough movement. This guy, I think he's clever. He sees everyone running in and taking damage. He thinks to himself, I'm going to do it a different way. He uses a dash action to jump over you guys, falls into the Spirit Guardian and takes damage still. This guy makes a wisdom save. Oh, natural 20 for a 19. Fail. Okay, they take some damage. None of them die, however. Ouch, 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 ouch. Here are some of the attacks. Bella, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks against you, Bella. Bella, here comes. 1 time, 6. 2 time, 13. 3 time, 12. 4 times, 7. Last one, 5th, 10. Every single one misses against you. They bash their tails against your now stone form and do nothing. Bebo gets attacked. Bebo survives. Okay, that is all of them. The Merilith gets a 25. It takes half damage, 4 points of damage, dies to the Spirit Guardians. Bryn, how does your storm kill this fucking this horrible diva as she raises 6 blades and begins to wrap her tail around the platform where everyone is standing? She goes to leap across to attack Bella and Sky, our fighters here. And what happens to her?
As she does, the kind of like I assume it's like a swirling kind of like maelstrom around, like a storm around her. And as she does, just like a bolt of lightning, almost if like Cord were there himself, just like bam, like right into her, out of nowhere, out of like the clouds, just all of a sudden right into her.
She leaps on through, and in the cloud it's conjured around you. We see a shape form, and boom, clocks this thing to the side with the crack of thunder. She goes flying over, laid out in the lava. Here's the thing about radiant damage from the god of lightning: it's not non-lethal. Her body sort of pops open on one side, and she is killed. Okay. Her body is sort of like mutilated and destroyed by the attack here, but something that Casimir, as we go to your turn, occurs to you is like, wait a minute, that's not right. This particular one, we know her. We saw her in Vasil's collection, and her body's not mangled or destroyed. Her body is like stone and entire, like angry, and big grimace and swords flailing around. She's destroyed. Casimir, it's your turn.
All right, Casimir, not sure what's gonna happen there. He'll deal with it later. Let's see.
Casimir, you yourself start your turn within only one of these groups, so I need a con save, or you will take 1 point of damage.
Oh.
You take 1 point of damage.
The saves are not happening today. All right, so let's see.
God damn.
We are going to go. Sorry, Bella. Kaz is gonna select this guy here,
Hit me.
Okay.
and we're gonna do ice knife.
Ooh, ice knife. Awesome. Make that attack roll. That totally hits. Oh my god. And all of them need to make dex saves. Bella, I need you as well to make a dex save, or you take some cold damage here. You do have advantage yourself. I don't believe that's a DC 13. That's just roll 20 being fucky. How the hell is DC 13? What the hell is this math?
I got it.
I'm not sure.
It should be DC 16?
It
Or
says 16 right there.
It says DC 13 on the spell underneath, on like the text bar.
Above it says 16 though.
Yeah, that I see. That's why I'm like, what the fuck? All right, let's make some dex saves. One in front, top left makes it. Middle, fails. Right guy, makes it. Bottom left, makes it. Right guy, makes it. Jesus. The top middle one fails, and he was also targeted by the original attack, so he takes the full damage of it. So he takes 18 points of damage and dies.
Let's turn one of those into a 6. So to make it.
Ooh, awesome. We'll say the most bloodied one, or any particular one you would like. The most
doesn't
injured one is
matter.
one on the left.
Okay,
Okay, that guy also takes 8 points of damage and is barely alive, but alive
Oh my
still.
gosh.
8 points of cold damage. Casimir, you conjure an ice spike, throw it out. It hits the one of them in the chest and then detonates shards of it, damaging everyone around. Okay, there we go. Casimir, that's your action. I don't imagine you have any bonus.
Negative. I am complete.
Okay, Bella, you are still within the range of these 3 groups. Just for the reference, you guys, this is group 1, these 3 down here. Group 2 is these 2 guys, and group 3 are these 3 over here. Bella, you're close to 3 of them. 3 con saves, please. DC 13s. Good. 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 You take no damage. Take your turn,
I have
please.
to really.
Yeah,
mess
yeah.
that
You have
up,
to
so-
try. You really have to try. Alright,
Okay.
alright.
Now I will summon the echo.
Okay.
Let's summon
I
the
got
echo.
you. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Here, boom. And yeah, we're going to take some attacks. I want to just start killing these guys in the herd. So I want to target the weak ones. I want to target. I don't know why my ping's not working. I want to target.
None of them are bloodied, or except that guy. That guy who got
Yeah.
iced.
I want to target that one. I actually want to target the one next to Bryn as well. So.
Oh yeah, that one's bloodied as well for sure. Although I will say, before you attack, they are going to start their turns in Spirit Guardians and probably die anyway. Yeah, they're all very low.
Oh, that's true. So maybe I should go for the ones that are not.
If you want to, but
That's actually a
however,
good
if
idea.
you want to heal, you might want to execute those to get some healing. Yeah?
Now I want to kill whoever I attack. No, just kidding.
Oh damn! Oh damn! The confidence. All right, let's see.
No.
Vivo's looking very injured. Is all I'm saying. If you need to heal.
Oh my god. I'll attack to the guy right of me then.
Sure, go for it. 17 hits, 14 points of damage. He's bloodied, not dead.
Wow.
He was almost full.
Let's just get him so Spirit Guardians will for sure kill him. So
Right.
I'll just attack the next one above it.
Top right,
Uh,
go. 14
14?
is exactly a hit. That is 19 points of damage. Oh my god, still alive, very bloodied.
And then we'll
Okay.
unleash Incarnation to get the other guy here.
Top left?
Top left, yeah.
Top left, go ahead. 16 hits, 15 damage. That one you do actually kill. That one dies.
Oh, nice.
Alright, you heal,
So-
4 hit points.
4 hit points.
Not bad, not bad. I believe that is going to be your turn.
And that's my turn. Yep.
Roxy, still poison, having returned from the door, having sort of. Do you close the door or do you leave it like ajar slightly?
No, she would. Does she hear commotion in there? Like they're still struggling around?
Yeah. Does she speak Abyssal?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, you hear this gigantic creature you saw at the very back of the room sitting on that massive throne call out to the rest of them saying, "What was that? Enough noise, morons! Bring me more! Bring me more of them! Find the rest of the crystals!" As they continue to look around, but their king, the pig king, is calling their attention.
Okay, does it sound like he said find me more like they're heading this direction?
No, not so much. Something as if like mad ranting almost to himself, but the rest of them are sort of like nodding as if understanding. Thinking immediately, being a keen-minded individual, sort of as Roxy is, you think he might be talking about those empathy stones embedded in the creature's necks.
Okay, okay, she wants to stay there so she can kind of hear if they're coming close. So we have at least some chance to be able
Sounds
to like,
good.
hide. But I think I could reach this guy.
Yeah, for sure.
This one
You
here.
have a longbow. You can hit anyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit that one just because you said these other ones are like bloodied.
Yeah, they're all super bloodied.
Yeah, these two aren't, but I'll
Not so
hit
much.
this one. Yeah.
Okay. Keep in mind, unless you stealth or steady aim or something like that, you will have disadvantage because you're poisoned.
Yeah. All right, I'll steady aim.
Okay, steady aim, give yourself advantage, fire away.
Yeah, I just
19, more than enough. Oh,
I just had a thought. What if we get back to the future and the only healer that can fix her is Bryn's mom?
Well, I just have to sleep for 24 hours. That's what he said.
well,
got
you
lesser
slept 24
restoration.
hours to make the save again to try to shake it off. You could possibly just keep getting
Yeah.
infected forever
Yeah.
if you're
Well, I'll
unlucky.
definitely do that instead of asking Bryn's mom for fucking
Oh,
help.
damn. All right.
I have lesser restoration.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Druid powers. That is going to be 21, an extra acid, 3, 24 damage. You go to weaken him, but you kill him outright instead. Bam, it hits him to the side of the head. He drops. Okay,
Yep,
yeah,
that's-
there
and
we
that's it.
go.
Yeah, that's her turn. She just wants to keep an ear out here.
Yes, very good. Next round, Quip will be arriving. Bryn, the start of your turn, go ahead and roll a 4d8. If you roll high enough, much of them might just die and you might not take the necrotic damage.
Oh, that would be great. All right, let's see.
Big numbers, let's see it. You don't actually need that big for most of them, but some of them are tough enough to maybe survive some low ones. Oh my
Of
god.
course.
2 and a 1. Alright, good news, bad news. This one dies. This one dies. This one, like no matter what, they can't make these. Even if they make the save, they die to the damage. This one dies. This one dies. Only one left needs
What
to
are they
make.
dying from?
They're dying from
Their
Spirit
Guardians.
Guardians.
That's when they start their turn.
Oh, right. I'm so sorry. Well, it'll happen in like a second and a half, in like 2 turns. But it's fine to resolve it here. They're only minions.
I mean, she
here.
could fail the con check. Just saying.
That's also very fair. I do need a con save. 2 con saves from you here. One's a fail, 2's a success. You will take 1 point of damage. All right,
Alright.
and go ahead and make a con save for your concentration. All right. The Guardians are okay for now. All right, I'm gonna give him some hit points back. But yes, as you guys have seen, a bunch of them are just going to die. They cannot survive amounts of damage. This guy is gonna be fine, however.
I don't know about that.
No, come on, just let him. He's okay. All right, what you got? What you got? Shocking guys, 5 points of damage.
He gets blasted back too, because I don't like him.
For how far does he get blasted?
I think it's 10 feet, right?
I think so. I believe so.
Where is it? I have
10
so much
feet
stuff I have
and-
to click on. Thunderbolt strike, yeah, 10 feet.
10 feet. He goes flying this way. Here's the next save to see if he's able to keep standing. 12. He does remain his foot. Actually, your DC is higher than that. We'll say in this case he. Oh, actually, no. He will remain as he's sure-footed. So he sort of keeps standing there. He has advantage on that one. He's gonna stay right there. He's not dead yet, but he's out of the aura now, unfortunately.
Oh, that's okay. I just wanted to do that.
You can move 1 space to the left, and he'll still be in the aura.
I mean, he's probably going to. Not...
He's not that clever. He's probably just gonna come back in.
Yeah. So I'm gonna mass healing word. Because that was my cantrip. Right?
Interesting.
Wait, no, that was an action. Just kidding. I can't do that.
Yeah, it was an action. Well,
Oh, wait, that's a bonus action though.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't realize
Alright.
it's a bonus action. Yeah. So I'm gonna
You're
mass
learning
healing word.
stuff. It's all good.
So it's gonna
With
be.
the chalice. No, not the chalice. With the sickle here, that is going to be 8 points of healing to everyone here. I think it's a 60-foot range. So, you can't get Roxy unless you move 1 space.
Yeah. I'll
no,
move
it's fine. It's
I'll
fine.
move one
I mean,
space
Susan
over.
happy.
All right, here we go.
Roxy.
8 healing to everyone on the map. All of you guys gain 8 hit points here. I believe that is 6 creatures you get to heal. So you will have to choose. I think it's 6, right? Let me see.
Yeah, it's 6. So there's 5. There's 5 of us.
Okay, so you're
plus
gonna have to
Evo.
pick 5. Oh yeah, that's right. Quip's not here at the moment. All good. Okay, there we
and
go.
then I
8
have my
healing to
chalice
everyone.
healing,
Awesome.
So let me grab that.
Oh,
real
one
quick.
person gets 1 more heal. Who's
Yeah,
gonna get the
Bebo's
extra?
gonna get that.
Bebo. Okay.
Well, I
Well,
rolled.
We'll take it. We'll take
It's a
it.
good
He
thing it's
doesn't
only
have that
going to
many.
Bebo.
Yeah,
have a lot of
5
health.
extra healing, action, bonus action, pretty nice. Damage and a little bit of healing.
Yep,
Not
that's
too
it.
bad. Okay, now let's do some damage. Sky, it's your turn. Most of these guys are gonna die probably to the aura. However, this guy, he's coming back. He's the last one keeping you occupied.
See. I'm gonna shoot that one.
Hell yeah. Blast away.
No, I'm not gonna shoot him.
Oh my god. Natural 1 will miss here.
That's fine. We're gonna try and shoot him again for an 18.
You totally shoot him. You totally kill him. Blam! Right through the horns. He falls into the lava. Awesome. You level the gun, point at him as he sort of looks back to you. The first one, click, smoke comes out the front. He sees this, cackles to himself, jumps up to leap on you. You spin the barrel around, open the gun, replace the bullet, and just as he's landing, uppercut with the gun right under his chin. His skull is blown into a million shards. Dead.
And then we're gonna turn around and we're gonna hit that one with a sword behind us.
With the sword.
No.
13 is just a hit. That's good enough here. 3 points of damage. You cut right through his spine. He falls to the ground dead. All right. Nicely done there, Sky. When you kill stuff, do you get your points back? How does that work again? Or when you crit? Oh, okay,
Crit.
gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And then I'm gonna step in here to keep that one off print.
All right. Friends, at this point, we go to their turn. They all automatically die. The combat is over as Spirit Guardians. Not the mightiest damage roll in the end there, but it's more than enough to finish these creatures off. The battle is concluded. You all look about. Victory is yours. However, we see sort of holding onto her belly and approaching us is Roxy, who is still poisoned by that effect.
Yeah, she's gonna tell him, listen, there is a lot of them in there, and a big guy all the way at the top. It's like some big guys in there, some small guys in there, but all the way at the top, like he's like on a-
Mistress! You see flying
Oh.
back a whip. It's like, I made it back! It
Wow.
didn't work! I'm fucking useless!
It worked pretty good. He's on like a giant skull, like in the lava, like on a throne, and then could I see what's his name in a cage behind them, or can I? Not
You
see
saw
that?
propped above the throne, levitating and bound in spectral red and black chains is a image of which you can only associate with young Vasil, aka this astral Clemane.
Oh.
His eyes were glazed over and sort of out of focus, as nearby, two of those other demons you saw, those black-scaled demons, were like chanting some magic in his direction while like sweating profusely. In fact, it was those babao, those demons you saw, like they were throwing out into the lava as if expended. Roxy, you realize sort of what's happening. Whatever those domination demons are, this pig king is using them to keep this powerful artificer, this astral Clemane, docile, and it's blowing their minds. They're unable. He's like burning through them.
Yeah, and she was explained there's a lot of pillars in there. So I mean, it's possible that in order for them to be able to do their magic, they have to have those stones, because he's kept saying, look for the stones. So maybe we can get up there and rip them stones out. They won't be able to continue to chant because they won't care anymore.
I mean,
Wait,
we just saw that they're dying. You don't have to rip the stones out. They're just gonna fucking
Yeah.
die.
But I think to speed up the process, to rip
We
them
also
out.
I
can
mean,
just grab him. and
Roxy,
go.
Roxy and Scott, you guys are incredibly dexterous and precise. You could shoot a crystal out of someone's fucking neck. You're rocking
That's
Dex
true.
20, right?
Hold-
You're
hold-
crazy
Roxanne.
precise.
Yeah,
Roxanne, how far away is he?
he's very far away. Like
100-ish.
I want to be like 100-some feet from the door. I mean,
I mean,
And you
if
say,
he's chained up,
is he
with his
conscious?
magic, he looked conscious. I mean,
So
If
what's
they're,
binding him again? What did you say is binding him?
chains, like chains, and then like there's some black things like around the chains. I don't know if they're casting some kind of magic.
Are they
so
busy
it
in
sounds
there?
to me like if we kill those people that are subduing him, if he's that big of a threat, he can probably get the fuck out.
Yeah, but there's a lot of things in between him and the throne. There's like a lot of them in there.
Yeah, you know, I'm really kind of feeling if they're going to that great of a length to subdue him, that it's probably not really gonna go good for them. Plus, think about the time where we are, right? He can do shit we never even dreamed of.
That's what I'm saying. We need to like get him not being like bound, right? So like those things that are binding him, if we can get those things out, he may be able to be free, and then maybe
Why
he can
don't
get
we just bring him
you
to
know.
us if he's not mindful?
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, you have a way to bring him 100 feet.
Yes,
to
I
us?
do.
Sorry, more so like 150-ish, but yeah.
I mean,
I would have to use a higher I have to use a higher strength vortex warp, but I can get him here.
it's
Also,
like big giant things in there, like huge.
How big is that
Like,
door?
Just grab him and run.
yeah. So I also
It was
have
like
this.
20 foot tall.
So
have to
how
say-
wide is it?
Hold on, Bella's trying to say something real quick.
Yeah, as a quick mention, door is 20 foot high, about 40 foot long, or wide, I guess.
I have this elixir that can make me really fast, like really fast. So if we get him sort of close enough, I could go and get him.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's like a large corridor, right? Like a big room, and then a like lava and a skull
Oh,
hanging
thank you,
up.
little
I don't know
thank you,
how
Squish.
up
If you
Thanks
guys
for the
want
raid.
to-
Welcome in, welcome in.
To make it simpler here,
Hello,
to explain
hello,
it,
everyone.
strategize.
Right in the middle
How
of
about if you guys
strategizing
want to give me
for
some stealth
thing
rolls to approach
for
a door,
D&D. Welcome in.
much like Roxy
Adventures
did,
of the
and
DawnGuard.
keep an eye on things. All of you will have advantage because last time Roxy threw a dynamite in there, which made a lot of noise. So they are still like, "What the fuck was it?" They're like reeling from it, trying to find out like what happened. So if you guys want to actually take a look here from safe distance, why don't you all go ahead and
How was
give
your
me
stream,
some
Squish?
stealthy rolls.
I was there for a little bit, but I had to work.
I mean, you guys just tell me, because I'm probably going to fail at stealth roll, and I don't want to go over there.
I know.
So
I'm kind of
I've
feeling the same.
been trying to say, why don't we just bring him to us and block the door?
Because it's very far and we don't know how high up he is. Like you can do 150 feet, but if we're talking about you have to go upwards, you have to add that onto it
He
as
is.
well.
He was, from what you saw above that throne, he was about like 30 feet in the air, just sort of levitating.
Welcome
So,
in,
like,
everybody. Thank
almost
you,
like
thank you.
200 feet. If you're adding that, you have to go up the skull to get there.
So, give me a distance.
I think it's about 200 feet.
Yeah, 180. You think?
Do you
to
have
be
fly
precise.
prepared by chance?
I mean, I have my sky sail.
Well, so I have the blood speed elixir, right? That my speed triples for a minute, and if I can take a dash action as well. But wouldn't my speed, if I had a fly speed, it would also triple, right? So
The fly speed, the fly spell just says your movement
Oh,
becomes
thanks for the sub,
6.
Chicken Burrito. Appreciate it.
That
That's
is
how
what
it's
it
recorded.
is. The blood speed elixir affects your body, therefore I'll say it
Hey,
affects
Squish,
your
thanks for the raid, appreciate
walking
it.
speed rather than your like magically buffed speed or something like that.
it just says your speed. That's why I was like,
Yeah, it's a
curious.
homebrew
think
item, so it's not exactly
if-
detailed, but we'll say it's like walking speed because it's supposed to basically just it's
Before
drugs.
this gets like really overcomplicated, Cass's spell can go really fucking far.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is I can just walk in 30 feet, cast Vortex Port, bring it out to you guys, walk out, and put a wall up.
Yeah, but that's those chains and stuff are not stopping magical abilities, because wouldn't he be able to just remove himself magically? They have to be some kind of magical chains.
I think that's the suppression thing from those demons that are chanting, right? That's
Yeah.
what they're
Stopping him.
that's what
That's why
they're
I was
doing.
saying that's why I was saying we need to take them out so because they may be suppressing him that he won't. I don't know. I mean, it's
How
up to
many
you
of
if you
those
wanna take
demons
the
are
chance.
there?
There's a lot of demons in
So
there.
No,
lot-
like, I was
What
saying,
do you explain
there's-
as a
No,
lot?
okay, okay, okay.
No, I know,
We're
but of the
talking about the
suppression ones.
Balboa. The
The babao demons.
yeah, the Babao.
Bow. Those you saw 2 in there currently.
And Orla, thanks for the
Yeah,
follow.
There's some
So-
like weird skinless guys in there. You saw what you're pretty sure is like a demon centaur of some sort at one point.
With the Balboa, those are what Roxy and I can probably kill.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Suppression's gone. Cass does his spell.
Exactly,
Mm.
and then
I
I
could
nab
also
them.
dispel magic too if we needed it.
That's
Yeah.
what I was kind of thinking too.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
dispel magic on the chains.
I have to
potentially.
get closer though.
I mean, if you want to go in there, sure. I mean,
I don't, but I can't.
I know. I mean, I'm willing to give it a shot. It's just there are pillars that can stop us from being like, line of sight and stuff, but I really hope that you'll be able to pull him to us, because trying to get to that lava,
If you're
there's
saying
no real
he looks
there's
like
no
he's
real bridges. There's no bridges to
if
get to
you're
the
saying
throne.
he's not responsive or seems out of it, then perhaps he will be less likely to try and fight my spell.
Yeah, I mean, one of us will have to give his empathy stone, so that way he'll be competent. I mean, if we can, one of us can get up there and steal one of those empathy stones from the babao and give it to him, so he at least is
Well,
confident.
So that's the thing. If we shoot them, they're gone. Bryn can take
Thank
one
you
of
for
our
following, Mr.
extras,
G.
fly up there, do the dispel on the chains, drop him the empathy stone, fly the fuck out. Cass could grab him. We don't even have to set foot in there and risk getting gangbanged by a bunch of demons.
I mean, they're right at the entrance.
I can fly. I can just go in and fly what I need to fly to dispel magic.
I'm sorry, CP.
Mhm.
They might be
I
right
think
at the
last one
entrance,
was like
but there's
150
windows,
feet.
right?
There are no windows. It's pillars and like death in there.
There is a space underneath it. Apparently, there's a weird little Roxy would have seen. There's like an island tied with chains that's dangling over the lake of lava that this little like fortress is built on. So there's space under it. If you fly under the keep, apparently there's a way to get like closer, right under where he is.
So I think we have this somewhat of a plan. I will just take the Blitzbeat elixir ahead of time and try to grab him at some
All right.
point.
I mean, who wants to go in there to see it? Before...
Wait, I
Do
thought
that.
we were just going to. I thought we were just going to vortex warp.
You
Yeah.
can't do it from here. You have to do it all the way from inside here.
Right, and
Okay,
I'm gonna
how
I'm gonna
much-
fly
how much-
in and dispel magic.
Can I just ask? Can we get eyes on what's happening because we have too many ideas and it's like
Yeah,
one
that's what I'm saying. I
thing
mean,
down.
you
I need
gotta
some
stealth.
stealth
You gotta
rolls to
stealth
actually
to go
get
in
to the
there.
door and peek inside without being noticed. You guys will have advantage because of the noise that Roxy made previously.
All right, I didn't do shit that time.
All right.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Oh, Casimir.
It's group stealth, so I might be better here.
I don't know.
All right, you know what? I'll roll
Getting
just to
bullied.
just increase it.
Yeah, that's true. If you want to roll,
I mean, I already
although-
seen it, but if it's
Oh.
gonna help with the percentage.
Hey, it's at advantage, so you got a 20.
Roxy. Well,
No,
keep in
it's
mind,
not.
Roxy. You no,
heavy
it,
armor.
it is advantage. It is advantage
I have
because
heavy armor.
well, yeah, but your advantage and disadvantage just negate themselves, so it's a
It's
4
14.
anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
However, for Roxy, it is a 14 because she's poisoned as well.
Oh, I'm poisoned too.
You are poisoned too, so that's a 9 for. Well, no, sorry, it
No.
negates itself, so it becomes the first roll, aka the 20. Yeah. Okay, 19 and a 2 and a 14 and a 4 here. Okay, these are demons. They're not that hard to deceive, but they are somewhat perceptive. We're looking to beat a DC of 13 here. That's a 12, rounded up. You guys creak the door open slowly. You get to take a look at what's happening, but it seems your scheme, your idea is going to have to come to a faster sort of resolution here, as this is the scene you guys see as you walk in, hiding behind these pillars to sort of take a better look at what is happening here as you sneak your way through the door, just barely opening it enough. However, as you guys walk in, this is what you see. This chamber is incredibly warm. Heat resonates from the stone walls and the bones that adorn just about every corner of it. In the north side of this chamber,
Thank you,
tied
CP.
by chains, dangles a massive piece of rock, on top of which an elaborate skin and bone made throne sits. On the throne, sitting, is a nearly comical, if not repulsive, creature. You see a boar-like humanoid, a demon of some sort. Magic glows within the reach of his fingertips, and two tiny, almost comical wings flutter behind his back. A black fur mohawk down the middle of his head, and what looks to be a red glow in the eyes. Next to him, along the throne's edge, are two of those Babao demons, the domination fiends, both of them tired, exhausted, and sweating even in all of this heat, as they weave a spell, chanting under their breath, and hovering above the throne, some 30 feet in the air, is a floating artificer. You see Astral Clemaine, his eyes flickering with blue. Every time they glow, the two domination demons wince in pain. His arms and legs are sort of outstretched, kind of starfished out, and there are these sort of like see-through spectral red chains that tie him down.
Good night, CP. Get some sleep.
every once in a while, as these Babao demons focus, there is a pulse of blue energy that comes from Astral Clemane and falls down onto the demon below. Those of you proficient with religion skill would recognize this demon to be something called a Nelfeshni. Nelfeshni are one of the heavy hitters of the demon kingdom. They hit especially hard with their massive maw. If they bite down onto you, they might just break every single bone in your body. Yeah. So, as you guys see the situation here, on your side of things, you see 4 pillars that go up about 20 or so feet, made of skulls of different creatures. Within the mouths and the eyes of these, you see those empathy stones, and they are burning away. Their energy being slowly drained and absorbed into the pillars. Amongst the space, you see a bunch of these worthless minions, these mains demons, these sort of skinless looking humans who are just sort of pathetically dragging themselves around. Some of them are gathered over here where apparently some sort of explosion went off and a bunch of them are just dead. And walking amongst the chamber as if sort of like elite guards are these gigantic red skin and hide centaur demons with barbed hooks along their tails. Their heads, the horns that they have, shaped like a battle axe. They look something like that. These centaurs off to the side, and the big guy in the back. You kind of see his whole art on his token there, but yeah, he looks something like this.
Jay, I have a question. Before we go
Yes.
in there, I have 2 of those minor prayer stones that we got from that guy.
Okay.
You said it was bless or lesser restoration.
Oh, from all the way back in Western.
Yeah, I have 2 still in my inventory.
Yeah, I believe you have 2 left. I believe one is a bless spell, one is a lesser restoration spell.
Yeah, because I put 2 in my bags, and so I have 2 on me.
Oh my god, that was so long ago.
Can I use one of those to get rid of this?
You could have.
fucking
We'll say
poison?
while you were outside, you could have used the lesser restoration one. It expends it permanently. That one is gone, but the disease and the poison is removed from you. You are no longer poisoned.
Yeah, fuck you, Bryn's mom.
I could have done
Not even
it. I don't know why.
We don't have spell slots, bitch. You gotta save them. Save them.
It's I only need 8 hours for a spell slot.
Well, I need
All
me
right,
to not be
so-
poisoned for this fight.
As you guys enter here, as you attempt to sort of hide behind these pillars, like, all right, let's do this. Let's cast the spell here and deal with these guys. And as you are, the pig king, the swine lord in the back, pops his head up for a second. He was sort of like rolling his eyes side to side and then kind of looking up for a moment, and you see him sort of stand up. He inhales deeply. His teeth show as he sort of grimaces angrily. He kind of inhales and looks around as you see a bunch of flies and sort of millipedes crawl out of his mouth across his teeth and up into his
Ew.
nostrils. As he sort of looks around, says, "What is that? It smells so different. I know a smell of souls when I scent them. We have party guests, my kin. Find them, bring them, strip their flesh from their bones for your swine king." The rest of them begin to look on around immediately as we see one of these centaur ones sort of walk into the center of the room, glance on down and see the open door, glance on sideways, and begin to see some movement behind the pillars. He calls out, "My lord, right there!" as the rest of the room begins to turn. You guys have been made. They know you are there. They don't know exactly like your positions or who you guys are, wherever exactly you're hiding, but they know the general location, and therefore they draw their blades and are ready for combat. However you guys are going to resolve this, you're going to resolve it in initiative. All right, I need everyone to roll me initiative once more.
Cass, do your thing.
He starts breakdancing. It's the last thing you expect, but that's his
Fuck
thing.
it. I'm gonna spin my inspiration. 13.2 it is.
Okay. The minions go on a 14. The bodyguards go on a 21. Goddamn.
Cass, do you have
The-
inspiration?
Mind controllers on 10. And Big Man himself. Oh. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, roll 20.
Take mine.
I don't think it works that way.
Man himself. Oh, I rolled in secret, but he got an 8. That's fine. Boom. There we go.
Kaz made me use inspiration, his inspiration to reroll initiative.
Reroll. Go right ahead. What'd you get? A 4? Okay. Give it one more roll.
Oh, way better. Okay.
That's
changes
so
everything.
much better.
That changes everything, for sure.
Okay. Boom, boom. There we go. You will be going second immediately here. Okay, you guys, as the initiative begins, you are not surprised. They are not surprised. This is just combat. This is just violence. So, before the combat begins, feel free to move yourself anywhere within 30 feet, or basically like your move speed of where I've placed you. If there was, because you knew you were going for a dangerous maneuver that could have gone wrong, if there was any spell casts or abilities or anything you wanted to do or use before you entered this chamber, you could have done.
I would.
As
like
long as it's not
to-
something that is like very audible and loud.
I was gonna say I would like to activate my sky sail.
Yeah, that's fine. It just begins hovering. It has a fly, the fly spell
60 feet.
now.
I'd
Yeah,
like to chug this blood speed elixir.
sure, that works.
I'm actually gonna, cause Cass is kind of low.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna-
god.
I was gonna heal Cass before he jumped forward.
Heal? What are you talking about? You are a gunslinger. How in the world would you do that?
By using this cantrip I got called Give Life.
Give life? Awesome.
Hold
Wait,
on, I
it's a
thought you said
cantrip?
I wasn't allowed to have that.
Yes, I don't know if I mentioned this. I don't even know this was an option, but the I was asked actually about this. Sorry, I didn't check before that you took this. I apologize. This is a cantrip meant for like clerics, and I understand you got it from your magic initiate, I believe, right? Right, but I said this is a homebrew thing, and it was just a little too strong because it's a cantrip that heals people. Therefore, I said no. In general, this is one of the spells that I'm sort of saying not this time to. I apologize. I didn't know you grabbed this one. I would have told you before. I'm really sorry. Yeah, but
Yeah, 'cause I tried to
would,
grab
I
that
would
for
have to.
Ayla, and he told me I couldn't have
Yeah,
it.
yeah. He tried to grab it as well. I said like, yo, it's too strong. Healing in a cantrip is a little too
Yeah,
strong
but-
still.
Hear my argument.
Oh.
I'm not actually
Wow.
healing all the time.
What? Sorry.
I said, but hear my argument. I'm not actually a dedicated healer or healing all the time.
I get that, but still, just for the validity of it, since I said no before, I'm gonna have to say no to the cantrip. It's a homebrew thing, and we have a few homebrew things, and like I said, while some of it is very fun, some of it I do retain the right to say like, we'll buff it, we'll nerf it, or we won't use it.
Well, that's fine. Don't worry, Cass. You can't have 5. Instead, you can have 8.
Oh wait, hold on. What's this? Healing. Oh, healing hands. Awesome.
ASMR ability. Fuck you.
Yeah, awesome. You reach on out and heal him here. As Sky does this, do you like? What does this look like? Do you just like place a hand on his shoulder or something, and then we see this like glowing golden energy, or like how does the healing happen?
She puts her hand on his shoulder. Those celestial runes on her arm kind of like light up, and it's like a genuine like softer, warm glow, like real legitimate healing. It's not bullshit. Like it's like, yeah, hey, you're looking a little rough there. She concentrates for a second. You see the energy pass into him, and his wounds mend. Like,
That's
Hell
new.
yes.
Thank you, Sky.
Yeah, as the halo sort of glows brighter for a second. Awesome, very awesome. Oh my god, I see Casimir, Bella, Bryn all rushing into the front lines there. as the center goes, I think they're there. Oh, there they are. As you all like rush up to him.
Yeah, I didn't know how to do 30 feet, so I just put a little thing on there if you could put me 30 feet up.
Oh, right. You mouse over the one that you want, the one with the 0 next to it, and you just press 3, and it puts 30.
Oh.
There you go.
Whoops.
You just press the number. You just mouse over it while pressing what number you want.
Okay.
Like that. 30 feet up. Okay.
eh,
Sky and
good.
Roxy
30.
staying behind cover. Oh,
Nope.
shit. You're moving in as well. All right. So there we
No,
go.
I'm not moving.
Roxy's staying back. All right. The initiatives look like this. I think everyone's in there. Okay. Bryn bringing up the rear there. Actually, the Swine King is the one bringing up the rear, as we're going to begin this initiative after a little break. Let's take a little halftime break here, and then we jump into this one final combat to release Astral Clemaine, the Doom Crafter of the ancient times. 5 minutes, everyone. I'll be right back.
Hey everyone that came out the raid, thank you so much. I know Squish was streaming most of the day. Do appreciate it. Thanks for coming in and listening to our D&D campaign, the DawnGuard. We're in Taldori. Currently in Hell, actually. So, yeah. Appreciate coming in. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Hopefully it was relaxing. Hopefully everybody has a good week this week. And everyone keep your fingers crossed for Sweet Pea tomorrow. We'll do that for sure.
Friends, combat officially begins. As you guys rush in, you hear roars and gurgles of horrible demon monsters. All of them immediately spring into action and attack. While I appreciate your candor rushing in like that, you could not have positioned worse, even if you tried. The demon centaur, off to your right, rushes forward. You hear the sort of clopping of its hooves as it leaps through the air, stands there for a second. Bryn, the first one to recognize it, a sound of crackling lightning. As he begins to hold forward his hand and in it conjure a lance made of electricity.
Can I shout at it and say, over here? Like, try to get it to hit me first?
Yeah, for sure. It goes for you right through all of your friends, just like that.
Aw, shit.
This is not a single target thing. This is, I need everyone in the line to make a DC 15 dex save or take 32 points of lightning.
This is an ability, not a spell, correct?
This is an ability. This is not a spell.
Do I have to make a save?
No, you're immune to lightning. You are totally fine. Everyone else, however, Sky, you are just out of the line here. So Casimir and Bella. Bella, your echo is instantly destroyed.
Fun.
Unfortunate.
Oh, I don't know why that.
Bella,
happened.
with advantage is a 15. You needed 14 is what you hit. Bella, you take 32 points of lightning damage here. Okay, yeah. Perfect. This one goes over here, does the same thing the other way. I need, Bryn, you are totally fine from this one. I need Bella and Casimir again to give me a dexterity saving throw, as the second lightning lance will do 34 points of lightning damage. Bella with advantage is a 15. That's good enough.
Casimir's gonna drop.
will not catch a break tonight. Casimir, you take 30 damage back to back. Casimir instantly goes down as they unleash their lightning bolt attacks.
That's not
Bella,
good. Hey,
you
Dale, guns
take
scratch
half
down.
on the second. That is 17 points of damage. As they leap sideways. Sky, by the way, you can make, an attack of opportunity as that guy left if you want to stab him with your sword.
Sure.
Keep in mind, when you
But-
stab him non-bonus action style, you actually
Yeah.
get to add your dexterity, so that's nice.
Sorry, I had to close my sheet. I was doing a thing.
Oh, good. Wow,
Wait.
brutal start.
Wait. Actually, this guy.
That's a 17, so it'd be 10.
This guy.
17,
reached my
10
range.
damage. Oh, that's right. Good call.
So yeah. I
Hold
wanna-
on. Might be some changes to
Yeah.
the plan of action here.
We're sentineling this guy.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. He moves over here, provokes an attack from Sky, and then immediately from Bella.
Okay, let's just hit. Okay, plenty.
That hits. He's not going anywhere. Can't do the lightning attack from where he was planning. Casimir and Bella, you guys can take the last lightning bolt attack back. Bella, you heal 17. Casimir, you heal. I don't know, what were you at before it went down?
I was sitting at 17 for a second one,
exactly?
yep.
Oh my god. Okay, he can't
mean-
go anywhere.
Arguably, this puts him in a worse position because now he can hit 3 people.
Well, he being stopped here. They don't know that Bryn is immune to lightning. They had a lineup in mind here. However, instead, they're just going to unleash their attacks here. With his serrated tail, 10-foot reach, Bella, he returns the favor. Smacks you with a tail. Bam, 27.
Yeah, it's
11 slashing, reduced to 5. He raises his hooves and smacks Sky. Sky, here's a hooves attack. 17. I think just clips you.
Yep,
All
that
right,
just clips
that's
me.
16 bludgeoning and a strength save, or he knocks you prone as he rears back and slams you into the chest.
Maybe it's 12, so I go down.
12, you do go prone, which means now that you're prone, he reaches down and with advantage makes a claw attack. That's a 25 with advantage. For a total
Fucking hate you,
of
Bella.
10 slashing, 11 lightning. As
It's better
Sky,
you than Cass. Sorry, but
also true. That is going to be that one's turn. The other one unleashed lightning, and he's going to just get into melee like so. Casimir, we now go to you.
Oh, goody.
You are alive.
Barely. For a
It was
second,
all a vision,
maybe.
a moment that could have played out. However, your friends were there to right to the face.
What the hell am I gonna do? Casimir is flustered. Let's see. You see this thing? You can't move away from it. I gotta get the guy down and out, otherwise we're gonna be in trouble. He's gonna cast Vortex Warp on Claine.
Okay, what's the math looking like? What's like the range and level you need to cast it? He is 140 from you right now.
So right now it's 90. If I cast it at
Right.
3rd level, that would be 120. If I cast it at 4th level, that'd be 150.
Incredible. Okay. You cast the spell here. The spell does specify if the target is willing, they come along immediately. If they are not, they get to make a save. He is now in a sort of incapacitated state. Currently, his mind is being held hostage by two of these Babao demons. They are trying to sort of control him and prevent him from acting or having a mind off his set. Your spellcasting ability.
Fantastic.
Oh,
My
basically,
internet started
like-
cut out.
Oh, hello. Check.
I heard the check, but it's sputtering. I need a
Rab?
second.
Oh. The robot noises, so we don't do that. They did that to me once. Give him some time. Internet is stuttering. Give him a moment here to.
For those who can hear me,
spell-
I'm sorry, my internet is stuttering really bad.
Okay. We sorta hear you. Give him a moment here. If you can hear us, it'll be alright.
I can hear you. Hopefully it's not
Oh.
robotic.
Okay? You're not rowboat. You're
Okay,
all good.
it
You're
seemed
not
to
a
stop
conflict.
stuttering for a second.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so, Cass, you are going to have a spellcasting competition with these Babao demons. This is going to be really hard to pull off because two of them are working together towards weakening Clemaine's mind. You are working by yourself. I'm gonna roll. Their spellcasting ability is actually their constitution here, using their physical body, exerting themselves to keep him in check. With advantage, Casimir, this is the number you're gonna have to beat. Oh my god. That is a 6. I don't believe you can fail this, right? With your intelligence plus proficiency, you're already winning here.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me what is basically like an int save for this. As long as you don't get a natural 1, you are perfectly fine. Incredible. You reach on out and grasp onto this person known as Astral Clemaine. You pluck him and place him where?
He's going right by the door. I say, I got him,
Right.
I gotta go.
By the door. He appears all the way out here. As you watch, he disappears from the spot he was in. And as he does, there's a moment where he sort of like blinks a few times, kind of confused. And his eyes begin to open. And as he sort of pauses and kind of blinks a few times and looks to the left and right, we cut over instead to this big guy in the back. As he was like standing up like, sweet souls from my feet. And he pauses. And as he looks down and then looks above himself, his eyes shoot wide and horrified. He roars out, maggots, fools, idiots! What have you done? You've killed us all! As he's yelling this, there is a perfect silence that washes over the battlefield. As we see this person in the back, like, open their eyes. They are naturally blue, but a spark of magic, and they begin to glow. As he turns around, you see this very familiar, neutral expression. He looks back and says, "You trapped me within my own mind. That is an offense that cannot be tolerated." He raises his arm. His hand rotates, like almost that of a construct, and there's a click within his wrist. He says, "Requesting Mark 1 Godslayer on my location." The room begins to shake. As you see, the ceiling above begins to fall apart, and a head of a construct about the size of the ceiling, this like 40-foot head of a creature begins to poke its eye into the space. As it's not fully on the map, but something over there, you guys watch, begins to sort of poke its head out as something teleports into the vicinity, as you guys all very clearly heard. Godslayer Mark 1, right? That's not a library robot. That's not an information robot. It's named that for a reason, right? So as this person just sort of spins around, all of the demons begin to sort of like panic for a moment as this person looks to all of you instead. As the demons begin to back away, some of them mindlessly try to sort of walk towards him still, as the big pig demon in the back just sort of falls on his knees, sort of like horrified. Still just sort of screaming like, "You killed us all, you killed us all." Astral Clemaine looks over, looks to Bryn, looks to Sky, and says, "Servants of the Divine, once again, after my own throat." Oh well.
Shit.
He
No.
looks up to the giant construct. He says, 12th level spellcasting, Clemaine's Cleave Mountain, on my location.
No, no!
As the giant construct in the back begins to like raise his sword, that is like, by the way, it's like a 150-foot long sword. This thing you guys can now see is some like 300-foot tall construct standing outside of the building as he begins to like raise his hand. Casimir, it's still your turn. As this person, you just saved him. He looks right over to Bryn and Sky and identifies them as some sort of like agents of the gods. And apparently he's no friend to gods, this guy.
Hey, we brought you out of there so you could escape. Why are you trying to take on us?
Give me a persuasion roll here, as he just, and once again, he looks just like Vasil. The face is super like neutral as he's looking over to you, as he goes to sort of click the wrist again, as you see this magic, but it doesn't emanate from him. Instead begins to, whatever this like 12th level spell he's doing is happening from the robot, from the gigantic Godslayer construct.
Casimir will add also, your image at the, what was the name of the castle?
The castle? Which castle?
The Clemaine's Tower. Which was it called?
Oh, Retis. The tower's name was Retis.
Your image at Retis told us where you were, and we came to get you. Retis. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, you saved him. You have a good reason for being here. He's suspicious, however, your friends. I'll give you advantage, but it's going to be really hard. 19 is really close, but not quite enough. I don't imagine you have any ways to boost your roll.
Do you
here.
want my inspiration for that? or do you want to sit?
I think this is probably a good spot for it, if you don't
Okay.
mind. I don't have
Go for
anything
it.
ready.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I need a
One
really,
more roll.
really high number.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Been failing saves all
the
day.
moment, that's where it fucking
gonna-
happens. Oh, Una
we're
Fate
gonna-
as well!
Fucking we ain't playing around.
Let's go to 25. We go to 25. Okay, awesome. Instead, what happens, Clemaine looks over, confused at Casimir, and says, perhaps there is a reason you're here, other than just what might be the most insulting attempt at my assassination, as he looks over to Sky and Bryn. He twists his wrist again, and a invulnerability barrier spreads from him and sort of envelops all of you as the construct brings the sword down. Your vision becomes white, as like permanently as if blinded for a moment, as there is sundering and shaking and destruction everywhere. Initiative done. Every single one of these creatures is dust. The castle is gone. The lake of lava is no longer there, and you guys can see now from where you came, there is like a mile-long crevasse that the 12th level spell carved out. That was some like unimaginable amount of strength, as once again you guys heard rumors of like Age of Arcanum and all these crazy wizards who did these like past level 9 spells. This is some bullshit. Thank God we put a ban on this. As the now construct and his creator are the only ones remaining in what is a gigantic crater left here. All of you begin to sort of stand on up for a moment and look around as standing in front of you is this humongous thing and this artificer. He pauses, looks amongst all of you. He says, all right, I'll bite. Who are you? Why have you come here?
Well, truth is, we're looking for you because we need help getting back where we came from. And I think you're the only one that can do that.
Roxy, you go to move. He moves his hand, and the door slams closed in front of you as he sort of looks sideways to you. You have somewhere to be?
Yeah, I don't want to be here with you.
She squints, looks back to Sky, and says, your friend mentioned otherwise.
She's got a little bit of like a personal distrust for something that's unfortunately not necessarily overly relevant to the situation. We need your help getting back where we came from. And so we came here to find you at the behest of your arcanic double back in your tower.
And I'm supposed to believe that the divine powers that flow through you here have nothing to do with anything. You're just here on your own. You're not obviously tied to your slavers here to kill me.
Well, let me put it in perspective here. We're tied to our slavers, but from a different timeline. Doesn't have anything to do with right now.
You see for the moment his sort of like kind of, blank wall kind of expression just kind of for a moment changes. It's so freaky because we've known Vasil for some time and it's always just a stone wall of face. But he makes a confused face. He raises one eyebrow and his lip sort of curls to one side and says, excuse me?
We need your help getting back to the future.
Yeah, where we come from, the gods don't really have like the sway that they have here, so we're not. And she gestures between herself and Bryn. We're not really beholden to them in that sort of a way.
But you bear their markings.
I mean, I can't help how I was born. No more
Yeah,
than
I mean,
she can.
I'm literally. Shut the fuck up. I'm of Genasi. What do you mean?
I'm trying to help you. Shut up.
I thought you said she can.
No,
Casimir's
can't.
gonna approach
Yeah, that's the
Basil.
same. I was like, she can. I'm like, oh damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you approach him. You see Astral Clemaine, the wizard, the crafter, the Doom Conjurer, as he's sometimes known. Looks back to you and says, "You're the
Astral
one who rescued
Clemaine,
me."
you've heard what we said. They said it's a matter of when we came from. Believe it or not, you and I, forward from now, we are on friendly terms.
Really?
Oh.
I don't tend to make friends with wizards. Terribly arrogant, all of them. Huh?
I know. That's why you like me.
Really?
Early
Yeah.
see servitude in me.
Is that so? All right. He looks amongst you all. He opens his palm and a little orb appears in it. As you see something moves in his palm, like rotates. He's obviously has one like mechanical arm. And this little orb pulsates and a little bubble of magic kind of expands from it. He says, unique. Very unique. All of you are enveloped in some sort of magic I've never seen before. How exactly did you get here?
Oh, that's not important. Vassal, can you open this door?
Vassal?
Yeah, that's your name. Can you open this fucking door?
That's not my name. My name
Roxy.
is Astral Clemaine.
Remember what we talked about, guys? Giving too much away.
You
Possible
literally said
bad
we're
thing.
not from this fucking time. I mean, can you
I-
just open this
I-
door?
I didn't, alright? And you need to settle down before you start fucking incident, alright?
Did I said it? I kind of said it.
So,
He,
please, Astral Clemaine, can you help us?
sort of thinks about it, looks over to Casimir. He says, well, I think if not for your interference, I would have been trapped here for some time. I suppose I owe you that much. Very well. I'll assist you. He snaps his fingers. The giant construct points its hand down, its palm opens, and this giant wave of sort of like purplish and blue energy washes over everyone as you feel yourself drawn away as if by some sort of a plane shift spell. Moments later, you all blink and are now back in Retis, his tower, back on Exandria. You guys are back from Hells. As you reappear there, you see him sort of like crack his neck to one side and the other, says, that's a little better. He looks to the side and instinctively an image of him appears. Master, you're back. Good to see you in one piece. You've been gone for a better part of a month at this point, but you look just as good. He says, enough. Rundown, please. The image puts his like hand to his forehead and there's a little flash, and he just like blinks a few times, says, right. Oh, well,
Episode
all
two.
right. He
Wasn't it like way longer?
Yeah, it
Wasn't
was
like
4 years.
It was about 4 years, yes. He looks confused for a moment, looks back to the image, says, the magic is disappearing. It seems I've been gone for too long. That's not good. Oh well.
4 years and didn't even bring back the milk. Shit.
He,
That's not nice. I don't know what my dad is.
damn. Damn. He looks amongst all of you and says, all right, you'll have to do some explaining here. You want me to teleport you somewhere? And it's not exactly here. You're telling me you're from a different reality?
Time. Different time.
Right, and,
You know,
would-
different reality too. Yeah, different reality.
Looks over to Bryn, looks back to you guys, says, and in this other reality or time, he looks over to Roxy, says, am I supposed to be somebody else? Someone you know?
Nope.
This Vasil?
You are still yourself.
Yeah, you're still. What is your astral domain? Yep, that's it.
Well, we don't
Astral.
really know because we're not from the
Can I
same
call you Ass for
time,
short?
right?
You can call me whatever you wish. I don't know
Roxanne.
you, and I don't really care.
Can you please not with the wizard that could snap us out of reality?
He's an
not-
artificer,
What does it
actually.
matter?
I'm not
I
going
mean,
to snap you out of anything. You assisted me, and I don't have any vendetta against you.
I don't know. You're about to like kill Sky, and that's not cool.
You have divine abilities. It reeks off of you. I'm not many things, admittedly, but I am the one who's going to destroy all the gods. And, well, being someone with powers of theirs, borrowed or entrusted, I think of you as a puppet. Therefore,
why do you
Well-
want to destroy the gods? Just a question.
he sort of looks back to you, says, I've had this conversation with plenty, a cleric and paladin who have come to siege my tower before, but I suppose after helping me, you deserve at least an explanation. You might have realized, as most have, that we, mortals, are creations of gods. But I've lived a long life, and at this point I've had a close run-in with a few of them. And when I was young, I learned something. Admittedly, it was from one of the betrayers, as they are called, but still, they had no reason to lie. They told me something that most just simply won't believe, because you are entrusted with their power, you're blessed with their magic, but the truth is, gods, the prime or the betrayers, they just see us as prototype. The first batch that came out that didn't quite come out as they wanted it. The betrayers, at least, had the honesty in their weird, sadistic way to admit it to us and try to obliterate us all. But it seems that the primes are now believing they are attached to us, that they care for us. Tell me this. If I say one word and both I and all of you die here, do you think the gods are going to lament you? Do you think they're going to remember who you even were at one point? No. They'll make new ones, and you'll be forgotten. The creed is false. They can't care. There's simply no way to care for millions. It's impossible. So, rather than be tricked all our lives, I will make sure by the time my work is done, they are removed, banished, destroyed, imprisoned. I've been working for a long time now, and then we'll be free. They can move to another planet where they can make their puppets and toys, but we will be free.
That's a big choice for all of humanity, don't you think?
I have common insights with other individuals who have.
Sky is gonna clap her hands very loud in like the middle of the conversation.
Mhm.
Right. Well, that all sounds terribly interesting. Before we get into any sort of philosophical debate over who's right or wrong in this situation, getting us home. How about that?
Yes, yes. Well, You're gonna have to be a little more detailed in your explanation. I can't just clap and then you're back where you're supposed to be. Where are you from? I need to know some details. Do you have any fragments of magic or perhaps pieces of your homeland? Something I can actually latch onto?
I mean, guy kind of pulls aside her poncho. I got this from my time in Marquette.
Marquette, the jungle.
Yeah.
All right, that's something. I could work with that. You sort of
I've
inspect
got a
it for second.
mushroom from the Underdark.
Oh, you're not joking. That's not going to work. I need
Oh.
something that's more so,
If I
something
got-
more personal, perhaps.
If I got
than
a
a mushroom,
something enchanted, perhaps would that work?
as long as it is personal
Ow.
to you. Yeah.
Oh, I have this. And Bryn takes off her Lyceum badge.
I don't recognize this symbol.
I have my sapphire encrusted dagger from my father.
That should work.
Its sentimental value is not going to be destroyed, right?
It's not going to be destroyed. I just needed to locate your particular timeline. He sort of looks over to
Ew.
Bryn. At this point, looking over her like, I don't trust you. You're lying. I know. I'm very intelligent. I know how this works. And he's just
might-
staring over.
I might got something that might work a little bit better. Would it, if this is gonna help locate our timeline, how about something that pairs with something else?
Perhaps.
It's
I mean, you've
still in
already
that
given me an
timeline.
item. The item
No,
that you
I
provided
know,
is
I know.
fine.
Yeah, I know that. But she's gonna pull out her sword and kind of hand that over to him.
Huh.
There's one other person in the exact location we left that has a sword very similar to mine. I don't know if that would
Okay.
help you any.
Yeah, that should be, as long as this is personal to you. As long as it is something that you've kept with you for a long time, something that has almost imprinted onto you. It should be enough. I need one such item from every one of you.
Astral
Oh,
Command.
well, yeah.
You hear Bebo go like, fuck.
I mean, we could just kill you and you come back. She could bring you back.
Me?
Yes, Bebo. I'm talking to you.
Oh, Bebo. Bebo like, I guess that works.
I
don't
mean, I
have
could
any
just
person
dismiss you,
items.
Bebo. I don't have to kill you.
I had
It doesn't have to be that
pants
bad.
once. I had pants once. That's the only item I ever owned. But then I stepped into lava and they fell apart.
They wouldn't have followed up one there on your body because you made a fire.
Quip says, "Cause you're stupid. It happened because you're stupid." He hides immediately.
So you're
Says,
gonna
"What
give him a
did you
high
say?
five.
Huh? What did you say?" And the two of them starts like, yeah, like bickering. As Clemaine is staring at this, as I don't know if my magical projection said, but no pets are allowed in my home.
We're not my pet. This is my family.
I mean,
Just
he's an
look at the
elemental. He's not
dagger.
really a pet. He's like a person. I mean, I'm like a person. I'm kind of an
Right.
elemental.
Astral Command.
Well, anyways, she snaps her fingers and dismisses him because that way
He's
there's
gone.
no problem.
Okay.
Astral Command.
Bella and oh yeah, he looks to you, Casimir.
Casimir is going to take off his arcane focus that he's had on since he started learning.
Uh-huh.
This should probably help.
This is you. This is not enchanted. This is nearly mundane. You use this?
Casimir's going to give him a weird look. It is my focus.
It could use some arcane improvement, but it is yours, so I suppose I won't meddle. Very well. Is that all of you? He looks over to Bella.
I will take out the black dress that is enchanted to be always clean
Ah, okay.
that
Yeah.
we got back in Stillman that we wore to that fancy ball and whatnot. and Bella's favorite hair clip that she will occasionally put her hair back when she feels like it wants to be a special occasion, you know. So she'll kind of give that and say, "I've made a lot of memories with this. Hopefully, and it's magical as well. It's always clean."
Very well, that should do. It'll take me a few hours to locate your past, present, or at this point, both. And I suppose you can wait here or do whatever you wish. It'll just take me some time. I'll be in my workshop upstairs.
Is there anything you need help with in the meantime? Something that I could help with my strength, perhaps?
Yes, actually. If you could help me kill the Platinum Dragon, that would be just fantastic.
I wish I could, but sorry,
I
not that strong.
Figured as much. Thank you. He leaves.
Could-
He just goes upstairs.
Could I assist being a diviner myself?
He stops as he's going up the stairs, says, with which particular problem? The one I just mentioned, or locating your past?
Locating our past.
He sighs, says, I suppose such skills are very rare. And
Casimir has a full intention of helping him get us back home, but if he can learn anything from this guy by watching him or studying him, he's gonna try.
Okay, yeah. Excellent. You head your way upstairs, and you sit there for a few hours working. And it's crazy. There's a reason he's so powerful, even though he's not like a wizard. He can't cast spells. He's imbues all of his effects within different machinery and pieces of like runes and sigils and different like glyphs and crystals and all kinds of things. But Casimir, you realize, like, while he is working, he is skipping through what is a bunch of, like, complicated arcane mathematics as if it's, like nothing. This is Casimir. This is like looking someone with 30 intelligence go to work, right? It is crazy. You yourself are an incredibly gifted arcanist, and this guy is just like, you can probably outcast him in spells, but just the sheer level of like intellect is horrifying. He is like inventing new things as he's having a conversation with you. Scary stuff. As this sort of continues, a few hours go by. What do you guys do in the tower as the hours pass?
I'm gonna rest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
sure.
think so, too.
I don't know
It'll
how
take
much.
him a better part of a day, so you guys will be able to just get a long rest in here.
That's perfect.
I want to kind of rest, but I also want to like. I know that like earlier there was like butterflies going around me and stuff like that. So I don't know. Oh, but it's like dead around here, isn't it? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk. I don't want to be
Yeah,
anywhere
everything's
near
sort of
this
dead.
tower.
I assume since Casimir's helping, he's not gonna get a rest, correct?
You can help him for some time, but yeah, no, you can rest. He will tell you eventually, like, I got it from here, thank you. But yeah, you
Alright.
expedite his work by about half a day, as you realize, like, yeah, it takes him a few hours to locate where you guys are from, and after that, he begins to devise a spell for you guys to actually return back where you are from.
Any chance of like remembering one of those equations he's writing down or using?
You absolutely can. As you're sort of working, give me an Arcana roll to see if you can help yourself learn something here.
About time.
Incredible. Casimir, you, but in the like 5 or 6 hours that you're working with him, you learn more about arcane than you have for the last like the first few years of your training to become a wizard. It is incredible, and he like explains some of the things. He seems very much so like Vasil of our time. However, every once in a while you see him so like confused about like why is he being so like neutral. He doesn't remember being like this before he like almost immediately concludes like, oh, indifference. It's had a permanent effect on me. I can still rationalize things and think on my own, but I can't even imagine what would happen if I stayed there for longer. Well, in any case, let's get back to this. Yeah, Casimir, you realize, like, Vasil in your time must have stayed in there for much, much longer, ending up how he is. Casimir, with a natural 20, you learn a specific few mathematical sort of arcane incantations, one of which unlocks a part of your brain that it's like impossible in our time of spellcasting. You unlock a new ability. You unlock superior spellcasting. Casimir, I'll type this out, but mechanically, from now on, every single day, once per day basically, you can cast one of your spells with the highest possible spell slots you have available without expending the said spell slot. That is superior spellcasting. And as you level up and get higher levels of spellcasting, it'll translate to that level of spell instead. Mechanically speaking, you have a one additional spell slot of your highest spell level available every single day. That is the boon you get.
Wow.
Superior spellcasting. As you realize, like, wow, this time was different kind of beast altogether. Okay. Anyone else do anything in particular, or we're just getting a long rest in?
I want to go up to the library and kind of poke around. I talked to the simulacrum thingy previously about a way to like fuck magic out of something. I want to see if I can find any information on that.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll find a bunch of designs for like dimensional shackles, for magical shackles. Sky, as you're looking around, give me a investigation roll to see if you can find anything in particular. You can have advantage here because the master is back. The image is going to help you best he can.
Oh, what a nice little thing. 17.
17. Okay. The only thing you find is a recipe for a poison. A poison that can be injected or drunk by someone. It is something incredibly lethal, made out of multiple parts of kinds of mythical beasts. One of this is like a beholder. Another one is you need like a gemstone from the realm of a pandemonium. And the end result of this poison, if injected into a person, if they fail against its effects, aka like mechanically, if they fail the saving throw, their ability, the feature that almost every spellcasting class has, called spellcasting or pact magic, is lost to them permanently. You find a specific recipe called the Mage Bane Venom. It's GG's, if you will, if you're a spellcaster, right? If you're affected by this poison, unless you're able to cure yourself through some extremely high-level spellcasting, mechanically speaking, a wish-level spell is the only thing that could restore your ability to spellcast. Multiclassing into other classes with spellcasting will not allow you to use spells of that said class. But you look at it like, oh god, the very first ingredient is like the eye of a beholder, the eye of an eye tyrant. You're like, well, shit, okay. But you realize, like, this could be something. You can mark down, you have a Mage Bane Venom recipe.
Alright, cool. Roxy!
Yeah, I'm outside, but I don't want to be in that
No,
building. But yeah, I
that's
mean, I
fine.
can make it. I mean, I could use it on Vassal.
Look,
Or
I'm
whoever he is.
just gonna keep this on hand. This is my little. When I really need to apologize to Roxy, I'm gonna be like, hey, I got you something.
Like a cool gift.
I mean, knowing that he was not in there as long as he should have been in there is kind of fucking scary. Just putting it out there.
Okay. Anyone else? Anything else? Casimir, we'll say for you, it's learning this superior spell casting.
I'll pause.
Yep.
I'll pause through the library too. See if there's anything on the Ioun stuff that she had originally done research on when she was in the Frostwild.
Yeah, there is plenty. There is a lot of research.
my
However,
God.
a lot of it is like where she goes in different seasons of the year, and
Oh.
like high level priests of hers, and like people that she trusts that can be maybe exploited and used for an ambush or a trap or stuff like that. He speaks of Ioun with great respect. Out of all the gods, he fears her the most, being the most intelligent of the deities.
Oh, but no cool stuff like I
nothing-
wanted. Aw.
Nothing about particular like Ioun stone stuff. It like mentions that she makes these artifacts called the Ioun stones, but you don't find anything. Like, what are you looking for exactly?
Yeah,
If
it
you're just
would be
looking for
anything
information-
regarding the Ioun stones.
Okay, yeah. There is. Oh, right. You can give me a history or investigation roll in this
Alright,
case.
let's see. Investigation. Okay, well I got history.
You'll have advantage from the Spectre Man helping you to image. 22. Oh man. Okay, you find one tidbit of information where he speaks about a particularly ambitious young red dragon from the fire plane called Thordak. Apparently, this young dragon has recently plundered one of Ioun's temples and stolen the Ioun Stone of Mastery, the one and only existing Ioun Stone, the most powerful of all Ioun Stones, and fled with it to some sort of a hidden lair further in the Stormcrest Mountains.
I feel
Bryn,
like-
immediately, ding, 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 you start thinking to yourself, like, wait, we've been talking about visiting that one place we talked about before, the Ashen Gorge. That was the lair of Thordax that we were going to maybe, like, visit if we needed, like, to, like, see if there's any loot left from the Cinder King over there. That was his, like, previous lair.
Yeah.
As you immediately realize, like, oh my god, there was no talk about it being found in Iman when all of his treasure was there. This Ioun Stone of Mastery, this legendary super item, might just still be in the Ashen Gorge.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? I mean, Bella here. Anything
Yeah.
for you, or just taking the long
Yeah.
rest?
No, I'll since we're all learning, I'll try to learn some too. I think I'm curious about two things. I'm curious about obviously Feywild stuff, and how it interacts with the material plane. And then also I'm
Okay.
curious about if he has any documentation about the dodecahedron, the Luxon, anything like that. I'm just curious if that like exists in this time, or if they know about it, or what.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and give me a history or investigation roll. In fact, this could... Well, no, it's history investigation in this case.
They're the same. So
Go right ahead. You'll have advantage from the image
wow,
helping
that's
you.
really good for me.
20. About the Feywild, you learned that, yeah, there's extensive research on the Feywild, many locations, information about the courts that exist out there, particular information about some extremely powerful witches that live on that side, and there is a few mentions of his, especially when he talks about Feywild, he speaks about Coralon, the elven god of art and beauty, who apparently often travels to this realm. He believes that Coralon is acting as a sort of like a figurehead for these courts, the summer court in specifically. It speaks about many of these archfey, and one of them he mentions that for some reason catches your interest is Marina, the Tide Queen. Apparently, one of these like super powerful archfey beings, and it mentions some of these archfey's progeny, one of which, briefly mentioned, is Arethusa.
Oh dang. So say her name again. What was the M?
The name of apparently Arethusa's basically like mother is
Right.
this archfey called Marina the Tide Queen.
Marina the Tide Queen. Okay, gotcha.
Mhm. Other than that, there are some information written in here that you find here and there about. They don't call it Luxon. They don't call it a beacon. They don't call it anything like that. He speaks of some sort of a progenitor of this planet. He believes there is a being of some sort that existed here before the gods came and stole this planet from it. Some sort of a being that gave the world fire. It gave it light, like he thinks of it as some sort of a sentient star that has a mind of its own and has been traveling through time and space since time immemorable. He believes that there is some sort of a being that gave life to our planet, and then gods came and took it from it, sundered it into a million pieces. And some people seek out these dodecahedrons. But that's just a theory of his. He has no way of proving it without the ability to actually learn what happened that long ago. However, it mentions here that he has a person that he's been working on, a very, very powerful diviner of some sort. And as you're reading this, and as you're about to sort of read it out, we see Clemaine sort of pause for a second as if like sensing something as he's working on something, and we see Casimir for a moment. Casimir, you feel a pain all of a sudden as we see Clemaine sort of like perk up for a moment and says, "Oh, great. I was wondering when he'd show up." Outside, Roxy,
Oh no.
you hear a voice right behind you, like 2 feet behind you, as you're just sort of like sitting on some rocks observing the mountains, and all of a sudden, there's a
Thanks, Pete.
presence, like right next to you. You are extremely perception. Jesus, I can't talk. You are extremely perceptful? I think that's the word.
Perceptive.
Perceptive, thank you. Hey, second language English over here. You're extremely perceptive. Nothing gets by you. Someone is standing right next to you. You turn around and you see, with draping tight skin wrapped around a skeleton, a crown of gold, and a single eye missing, a lich stands there next to you.
Oh no.
You see this guy who smiles and squints at you. He says, "I don't mean to pry, but I thought Clemaine was one for solitude and all that. Don't tell me he got a girlfriend."
Gross. No.
He sort of stares at you for a moment and says, "You seem a little lost. Must have traveled a long time to get here."
Right.
Didn't take me too long to get here. Did it take you a long time to get here?
Well, no, not really. Not that long. Well, I hate to be impolite. I'd introduce myself, but I get a sense you might know me already. Is it
Yeah.
just me? Am I imagining?
No, I know exactly who you are.
All right. I'll leave you be then. I hope to see you again, Miss. And he stops as if like waiting for you to like say your name.
You don't know my name. That's hurtful.
I tend to know just about everything. But it feels more polite and less intrusive if you say it.
Well, as a master of secrets, I think I'll just keep my name a secret. think sure you can understand
As you wish, Miss Lermont.
that.
As he turns around and floats slowly. As Bella, you're like at the door over here, like reading. As you head over, you go to open the door, and the door opens, and standing there is a 7-foot tall skeletal mage. As
Oh,
you like,
shit.
whoa, like you jump back, you see this like tall, elegantly dressed in gold and gems and jewelry, tall individual with one hand glowing like red, one eye glowing blue. As upstairs, Casimir, you're getting the worst headache as you like, what the hell? One of my eyes is bleeding again.
Oh shit. Oh no.
As Sky, you're like done research as well. You and Bella like talking here in the lobby, like, yeah, this is what I learned. This is what I learned. This could be useful against mages. Boom! Door opens, and a lich steps through.
Jirachi will like give him an earring, do the earring. Hey, by the way, Vecna's coming.
He looks around, says, I hate it when my good friend Clemaine doesn't invite me to these slumber parties. I just feel a little left out.
Call
You'll
me
have to
crazy, but I don't feel like you're someone that sleeps.
It can be quite. And he steps forward, and as he does, you feel a few hairs on your head begin to like turn gray. He says, it does feel nourishing at time. Ladies, I don't mean to interrupt. Hate to be rude. Have you all seen Clemaine? He's a little late on a commission I made.
Yeah, he's.
Brandy walked downstairs like, guys, you're not gonna believe what I
No.
learned. Oh,
Oh,
you see?
He's currently in the midst of completing an expedited commission for us.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you perhaps in need of his abilities? Usually people come to him for only the most powerful artifacts. He's clever, you know. In some ways, I think maybe one of the smartest people on Exandria.
Smarter than you?
He looks over to you. Bella, you feel yourself die for a moment. Your heart stops for a second as your like hands begin to shake. He looks over to you, and for a moment, you see that like big, grinned smile choke up for just a moment. It turns to a grimace as you feel this like visual just fucking anti-life beam out of his eyes that almost hits you, right? As he looks back, says, no, not that clever. No one's quite that clever.
Well, just interesting. You need his help. Is all.
Well, we don't know. We don't know. Like he could be just visiting his friend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sort
that's
of
true.
turns
not,
just to
you
stare
know.
over to Bella as you hear a voice as Clemaine himself like walks down the stairs. He says, "It's accurate what they're saying. If you didn't need me, you would be crafting your own artifacts. You're just not smart enough." As Vecna looks over to him, and same like death glare over, he says, "You can't kill me. You need me. Otherwise, you would have killed me already. So rather than give another long-winded speech that you enjoy, could you just tell me why you're here?" And Vecna just sort of stares back and says, "I'm terribly sorry. I didn't realize you had friends over." Clemaine looks as they're not exactly friends. They're just sort of lost, but they helped me. He says, "Helped you?" He looks over to Sky and the halo that sort of levitates behind her head. He says, "And since when does Clemaine, the great crafter of machines and knowledge unknown to the universe, work with those that have been conjured of God's refuse?"
Yeah, that fucking hurts right in my heart.
Clemaine looks back and says, they're effective in, well, at least helping me, and I intend to repay the debt that I've promised to them. As for your book, it's in the works still. I was indisposed, but give me another 2 months and it should be done with. Vecna sighs, says, I figured as much. I tried to contact you. I was heartbroken when you didn't answer. I thought you were seeing someone on the side. Clemaine just sort of stares at him without saying anything, says, are you done? Vecna looks back and says, well, I see that I'm not wanted, so I'll leave you be. He looks over at Casimir. Are you like on the stairs there, or like around the wall, not wanting to like walk into the same room here?
I mean, Casimir didn't know Vecna was there, right? So he just walked down with Estoril Clemaine.
Casimir, the moment you lay eyes on this person, that pain in your eye goes away. As he looks over to you, says, Casimir. But that's not really your name. Do your friends know that?
Oh, what does it matter?
Well, I suppose it doesn't. I'm sorry. I'm being rude here. I came uninvited. I'll leave you to your business. I'll see you all very soon. And he looks over to Casimir. Casimir, nothing happens visually, but I need you to make a charisma saving throw. Okay, nothing happens. He nods and turns around and walks out. He walks over here to you again, Roxy. He says, Miss, good luck. Your friends are gonna need you more than ever very soon.
Oh,
Just
really?
a little friendly tip.
Well, good luck with your book.
It's a page turner.
Definitely is.
He envelops himself in a shade of dark and black magic and disappears.
Writing sucks.
As he sort of disappears, Clemaine looks back and says, he's right about the whole god thing. He's the one person I've found that shares the same aversion towards godhood as I do. Well, time to get back to work now.
Yeah.
That's ironic.
Aversion, right?
As he walks back upstairs, as you guys realize, like, all right, Vecna's big right now, and he's playing Clemaine. As he heads back up.
Hey, you think we could like steal the book? I know like that's not really cool because it would like.
I already had something for
Line.
that.
But
Oh, okay.
if we could
Because I
just
was like,
stealth
tell him to like put a weakness into the book or something. I don't know.
I mean, hey guys, can we not change the course of our future? We don't know what that
We're
will
already
do to
fucked.
us.
Let's be honest.
I mean, neither of us have disappeared yet, right?
Yeah,
Maybe-
we already fucked up the part with Clegane already.
Yeah, but knowing the name, probably not as big of a deal as removing something that is a very important item that needs to have very specific things happen to it.
Yeah, but it'd be funny too.
I don't care how fucking funny you think it would be, right? It could drastically alter the course of our lives.
I mean, we could stall it.
Imagine doing something like that, knowing that Cass is tied to it already.
That's why I
it-
think we should put a weakness into the book.
No, we
not
shouldn't
destroy the book.
fucking touch it because you could do something that could kill Cass before his time, right? None of the other stuff that would ever happen would likely come to pass. We might not ever meet, which means that the DawnGuard never forms, which means that the Red Path does whatever the fuck they want, because no one's there to stop them.
I don't see your line of thought, but
Of course you don't. You're narrow-minded.
that hurts. But okay.
What if we like made a way that it would be easier for us to destroy it? Is that what you're trying to say, Bella?
Exactly. Like some kind of
Because you know how like we
weakness,
can't really
because
break it right now. Like
exactly. That's my point. Is that a way that only we know how to destroy it in the future when we get back? Because
yeah,
right
but then
now it's
we'd have
kind
to
of
we'd have to
indestructible.
tell him though. That's the thing is he's kind of like really smart, and I don't think any of us are smarter than him. We'd have to tell him what's going to happen, and that kind of poses
mean,
risks of its own.
I don't think he has the best. I don't know. I don't know his
Well, I mean, if
relationship.
we tell him
Can
that,
we just not alter the past, please?
well, I'm just saying, we're not going to alter anything. We're just going to say, hey, you know, that guy is going to kind of become a god and stuff.
Just tell him that he actually works with the gods because we can see the future. Maybe he'll fuck his book up.
Or he'll tell us, or
I mean,
no,
it's a
I'm not saying
lie.
I'm
He
not
won't
saying to
know.
fuck the book up. I'm saying tell us how to destroy it.
He's not gonna tell us that. Unless
I
you
mean, if-
promise to do some bullshit like help him kill Bahamut.
No, we'll tell him we'll get rid of Vecna in the future.
Guys, let's not make it a big deal. Just help me kill God. Just help me kill Bahamut. It's
Look,
not a big
okay.
deal.
How about we just tell him, like, you know, how about we tell him he becomes a god?
Yeah.
And then he may not want to really help him.
But that's affecting the future.
Can we just stick to what we agreed to?
I mean, we're here for a reason. They wanted this scroll to come back here to do something. Either steal the book before he finishes it, or find Ioun stones while being here. There's a reason
Yeah.
why they wanted to come back here. We need to take whatever it is.
I think
No,
this is
it-
an opportunity.
It's really not, right? You're gonna change something, and it's gonna fuck with all of our lives.
I think you're the only one that's thinking that, though.
That's the problem. I'm the only one that's thinking that.
What it comes down to in the end is it could fuck up our lives or it could make the future better. It's a risk considering what we're playing with that we might have to take.
Yeah. And with how certain aspects of my life have already been entrenched in this, you could change something that could kill me?
Or maybe we can hide the Ioun stones where they're supposed to be, and that way it takes the Red Path longer to find them.
I mean, fuck, we could get back to a time frame where I am still actively a part of them.
Well, I'll kill you if you are. That makes you feel better.
Not,
What a friend.
Not really. It's too risky. I understand the good intentions of it, but you have to think.
I mean, you already did something that changed the future. You made yourself anathema again.
That's what I keep saying.
She has a fucking hand that's like wind.
Yeah, look at it.
Okay, look. I will explain how it
Maybe
How
you
it
were always
works.
supposed to not be anathema again. You don't know. Maybe you're supposed to steal it back from Ash. Now what happens if
Bringing-
you take it back?
bringing back something like this from the past to the future is not the same as removing something from the timeline that has shit that's
We're not
supposed to
saying
happen to
we're
it.
not saying remove it. We just maybe add a little bit more to it.
That's exactly.
Maybe like add a spell into the book that still functions as the book, but then we know how to,
Yes.
you know, do something to it.
We
to
know
make
the
it last.
Samira has a
Sweet.
nice butt password, you know?
Yeah, like a incantation that could do something to the book. It still function the way it's supposed to. Just adding something extra to it. Like we added something extra to it.
Yeah, so by that logic, we wouldn't be doing anything.
Yeah. Sure. Why not? Go on. You go change the potentially greatest creation of the smartest man on Exandria. And you let me know how that goes for you. I'm sure with your ability to sneak up on things, Bella, it'll go real fucking well.
What 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 is that? What is that?
That is, that's me being sour. Because you all have made up your mind, and I can't stop you. So go on. Sneak up there and change potentially one of the greatest things of one of the smartest people ever to live.
Oh, I'll put
As
a.
as you
I'll,
guys are having the oh yeah, go ahead.
I have a stinger. I have a stinger. I'll put my hands on Sky's shoulder and say, "You must think of yourself very little if you don't think you're a great creation in the future."
Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I'm fucking perfect. So, no idea what you're on about.
We'll slowly pan on up through the floors of Tower of Retis, and we see there Astral Clemaine writing up a spell, a scroll that he's sort of writing up very quickly, and Casimir sort of standing next to him there, kind of helping him along and also sort of learning a bit or two. Yeah, Casimir, he's usually very quiet. He's just sort of writing away. Um, every once in a while, he like stretches his jaw around, says, "It's odd. I used to be able to. I used to have access to a lot more facial expressions than this. I'll have to work with some of those empathy stones again, see if I can reverse the process. I'm usually much more. Well, it's weird. I almost have clarity to it now. I want to say dickish, but I don't feel like that should be the adjective to describe myself. This place, indifference, has changed me in ways I did not predict.
Yeah. That lich that was here earlier, are you friends with
Don't mind
him?
him. Not exactly. He's a customer. Like many others, many powerful mages come to me for crafting artifacts for them, staves or wands or amulets or crowns and such. Many things that, while wizards are powerful, they're also very arrogant. They'll never admit they're unable to figure something out. So, of course, whenever I craft anything, as per our agreement, they're allowed to take full creative liberty over it. Vecna is just another individual. He he's very ambitious, that fellow. Although I think it might bite him in the end.
Yeah. You know
But at
what I'm
least
from,
he's
right?
you. Well, after the very loosely veiled, bold-faced lies of most of your group and friends, I can only estimate by the items you've given me and the psychometry magic I've performed on them, you're from the future, but not my future. By coming here, you are from a different future. I just have to figure out to which one to send you to.
So we're in a different timeline then,
Well,
or a different reality.
presumably. Well, presumably, you came here and acted. The moment you appeared here and took a single breath, you've changed my reality forever.
So if you send us
This is
back
why
to
I've
where we
never.
are from, will whatever I tell you affect then?
No, I don't believe so, because obviously one of your friends called me Vasil, someone who I am not at this moment, so presumably you know me as somebody else. Which, by the way, she seems like a very impolite person, if I might know this myself.
She doesn't like you.
Well,
I'm being honest with
I'm
you. You do read that I'm being honest with you, correct?
never been a great tell of character, but I've, if I have something to admit, I got no ill intentions towards you or your allies here. My work is simple. I work against the gods, and you seem yourself not to be tied to any of their binds. I have no reason to lie to you or obscure things from you.
I don't think you are. That's not who you are in the future either. But
Well, that's
do you happen to have in-piece equipment in here that has... because you're very powerful, I'm sure you know it. You probably have something. The ability to modify memory, specifically yours. Because there's things I want to tell you, but for our own safety.
interesting. I know of the magic you speak of. If I can write up a scroll in a few hours.
It might be worth it. I can help.
For what reason exactly?
Would you agree to use it?
On myself?
Correct.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of information you're willing to offer me that might be so
I'm going to tell you
scarring.
everything about what's going to happen because of your actions.
Really? You are aware as a wizard, of course, as a intellectual, that what you tell me could be damaging to my own timeline.
Hence the modified memory. But there's something I have to request of you, and you can only do it if you know the truth.
All right.
I will not lie to you.
Right. All right. Very well. Tell me what you will, and unless it is going to be assuredly fatal to me or cause my mission to be not successful, I will use the scroll as you ask. But keep in mind, I don't know many things about you, nor honestly do I care to learn, but you should know that if you are to tell me anything at all that could change my thinking process of how I'm attempting to currently finish my God Slayer prototype and the rest of my plans for the gods, I can promise you here and now, I will not want to use that precious memory.
I'm sorry, Jay. So, what was that? He wants to...
That cut out? Oh.
No, I didn't understand that. I'm sorry.
He basically said that, like, you can tell me whatever you want, but if it has anything to do with my plans for the future for these, like, gods and such, I will not use this scroll. I will use whatever knowledge you give me to continue my plans of, like, defeating gods.
And that's the thing. Okay, so, Astral Command, that is the thing. I'm going to tell you your outcome when it happens. But if you know that already going in, you might make an error going forward from here.
Interesting, yeah? You're presenting a... sort of a... I see. Well, the travel you and your allies have done already has changed my future irreparably. You being here, I already know that it is possible for people to travel through time, although I imagine only backwards without being able to anchor yourself to a point in the future in a certain particular reality that you come from, or the timeline, if you can call it that. You've already given me more information that you could absolutely know. I would suggest, for your own future's sake, you keep to yourself whatever you think might be able to stop me. And you see him get this, like, perplexed look. He says, "It's odd. Some time ago, if you asked me and offered me this information, I would use it immediately. I would leave you a pile of goo on the floor and travel to wherever your world or time is, taking whatever I wanted. But my time in indifference seems to have left a permanent scar on me. I can hardly see the point of going after these gods.
But you still do.
I do, although I feel nowhere near as convinced as I was before. Strange. Very strange. I think rather than make this difficult on both of us, I don't think you should tell me anything. I feel like whatever you tell me, I could abuse. And I can't explain why, but I feel like I shouldn't. And you see, he stops this like crafting of this spell to send you guys back in the future. He sort of stops and he's kind of like deep in thought for a moment, kind of confused. His eyes are sort of like moving left to right. He's trying to sort of figure it out. But you're getting a sense of like, yeah, this abyssal realm of indifference made him not care about his like god killer quests. At least a little bit. Hmm. Listen, you seem like a clever mage. You're obviously out of your depth a little bit here, but I don't think that'll be the case for long. You have a unique potential, I think. Something about you. You're obviously a diviner. You're able to manipulate the world around you, and, well, there's only a few particular sages born throughout thousands of years that are able to manipulate reality to a point that I think you will be able to do. In fact, there's only one other that I've met so far. He was just downstairs interrupting our crafting.
I know. And that's what I want to talk to you about.
You want to talk to me about Vecna? Please. He's a dick, but he pays well.
In your journey to rid the world of the gods, you make one of the worst.
What are you talking about?
This is what I want to talk to you about. By helping him, you make him a god.
Vecna, a god. I find that a little hard to believe.
Do I look like
Conversations
I'm
we've
joking?
had, I can't tell. I don't know you on a personal level.
Ugh.
He just sort of kind of looks around, says, conversations I've had with him, he seems to despise the divinity just about as much as I did.
But now
Why
you're
would you
indifferent.
become a god?
People change.
I don't understand. He has a request, a commission he made with me, a book. I'm working on his spell book. Does that play any sort of a role?
I can't tell you that.
Right. All right.
But
And you're saying he not only becomes a god, but is particularly difficult, huh?
yes. If the book were to play a part, is there a way to destroy it or reverse it?
Nothing I make can be destroyed. That's part of the insurance that people get when they work with me. However, well, once again, keep in mind, by traveling here, you have altered my reality.
But not
When I
mine.
send you back
That's what I'm
home,
banking on.
yes, when I send you back home, you will, which, just for reference, we are doing a time. We are doing a conjunction sphere mixed with a magic jar spell, which is going to send you forward through a set of plane shifts, putting you in your body. You're going to, in a sense, for a moment, I'm going to try and send you moments before you arrived here. You're going to basically possess your own bodies rather than arrive and have to kill your future past, future selves.
That sounds amenable.
Right. So you're asking me to make some sort of a addendum or a change to this artifact I'm making for him? That won't
Well,
have
whatever
any
you make
effect.
here won't have effect on my
Exactly.
timeline.
But you're looking for a tip on how to deal with it if I were to make it as I would without this information.
Yes, unless you have something for the people later on that would just nullify it or neutralize it outright.
I suppose you would need something that would churn energy into raw arcane. Uh, Perhaps some sort of a shredder or some sort of an arcane siphon, maybe some sort of a crucible, perhaps, and an extremely powerful magical. I suppose. Hmm. You would need a focus of sorts, and I've only heard of one that I've crafted myself before. I created it for a bunch of gnomish ambassadors from a town far in the north of this continent. It's self-sustaining and holds nearly infinite energy. It's the only one I was able to ever make. They were very happy with the results, but if you were to destroy the artifact I made, you would need both some sort of a siphon or a crucible and a gemstone of such level of power.
Hold on, I'm writing that down.
Rav, you can write it down, but Casimir, you have sort of heard about some of these things. When Ash's folks, the Red Path, were fighting with the Tiamat folk, aka like Archon the Cruel's people, they mentioned that Ash stole some sort of a thing from them called the Dragon Scale Crucible. And
what is that?
this gnomish city in the north, you've heard mentioned before. Apparently, your old master has been poking his nose around there.
Oh boy. That's Widowbach.
That's the only one I would think. He looks at you, says, "I don't know the name. I've not heard that name before, but that's only answers I have for you. To destroy something truly indestructible, you'd need a magical shredder powerful enough and something to pour enough energy into it that could mince a god." But
When
still, I
you
don't know
say
why you
shredder, I don't know what that means.
like a mechanically or magically devised device that can split, anything physical or magical. A siphon, a converter.
Has Casimir ever heard one of these?
I mean, there's a lot of ways of like people siphoning magic from other things, taking magic from something and absorbing it into itself and such. A lot of these are like warlock type powers given to someone to siphon energy from others, or necromancers have those kind of abilities where they absorb life energy from people. I mean, some enchanters in our time can disenchant magical items, take the energy that those magical items had, and put them into others, right? But this is obviously on a much grander scale than that.
Okay. Thank you for the information. Something I can look into when I get back.
Thank you for the insight you've given me of the things that might just come.
Honestly, I
If you
hope
don't
we forget,
mind,
but
if you don't mind, I'd like to be alone now. I have some thinking to do.
all right.
All right. You head downstairs where you see your party members just sort of talking at the moment, figuring out.
Casimir says nothing about that.
Okay. All right. You guys have yourself a long rest. The day passes, and the following day, Clemaine walks down. He says, "It's done. Your path back home is done." As a quick explanation to you all, I will be sending you mere moments before you arrived here. You are going to forcefully abduct your own bodies, and you're going to live out the rest of your lives as yourselves possessing yourselves. Do you understand how this works?
Fucking what?
So like,
It's difficult. It's
so I'm gonna
cubic
be me, but not
disjunction.
like.
You're gonna be you with the memories of yourself having experienced everything up until this point in the body of yourself that has lived up until a point before you were sent back here.
Wait, am I gonna lose my
So-
lightning arm?
No, I don't believe so. I believe that everything that you have inherited up until this point should be embedded within your new self. It might be very painful because the changes you've acquired will happen nearly instantaneously.
Oh, sweet.
No, it'll be very painful. I don't think you heard that part.
I'm immune to lightning.
Huh.
It'll be cool.
But for a mere moment, though, you won't be.
Yeah, it's only a moment.
All right. Do you know how heart attacks from lightning strikes work?
I can't die from lightning, so no, I don't.
So,
That's crazy.
if those mere moments beforehand happen to be in the middle of combat, would it be okay to get ready, like to go?
You will be sent back about a minute before you
whole
actually
minute?
arrived here.
Ah,
Did you want less?
yeah, could you make it less? Like, I don't know, within like a second or two?
Like 10 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10
I
seconds.
will need another week to work on the scroll specific
Oh.
like that.
But
But
take a week and just be fast about it.
that's not. You know what? I feel like this is good enough. I feel like you can manage within a minute. You'll
There
seem
was so
capable
fucking much
enough.
happened within a minute.
No, I understand, but just keep in mind from now on, if any of you dies but is revived, you will come back not as the person who has traveled back, experienced all this, and then possessed your past, present, future body, but you will be the person in the past, future, present that has not experienced any of this past, present, future.
Got it. So if we die and get resurrected, we don't remember anything that happened after that point that we go back.
Exactly.
That's not
See,
good.
at least one of you guys is a wizard.
I got it. I just have to say all that crazy stuff.
It was the most direct way to say it.
Bella's eyes are like glazed over.
You could
I
just
mean,
say
it-
like
it
you
made sense.
Casimir
A
understood.
U B.
Right. Right. All right. The scroll is here. I can't touch it with you while you cast this. I can't cast it for you because if I do, I'll travel with you. And I feel if I do, I will have some changes I will want to make to your reality. I don't think that's good for any of us.
Indeed, it is not.
Probably not. Yeah.
He hands the scroll to you guys, whoever wants to cast it. Says the scroll requires no arcane ability. Any of you can do it.
How about you, Cass? You got the greatest control of probability.
And,
Alright.
Casimir, before we leave, can you put another spell into my helmet?
Which spell would you like, my friend?
Whatever you're willing to provide.
Keep in mind, minute before you were sent here. That's when you will inhabit your bodies.
All right. How long does the wild shape last? More than a minute. I'm just gonna do it.
So what
Okay.
happens if you go back wild-shaped and possess your body? Like, how does that work?
It'll immediately take whatever changes your body has experienced up until this point in the moment you are inhabited, or the spell is called Magic Jar, and we are doing a disjunction sphere spell mixed with 3 different sets of plane shifts to get you there. Your shape will change accordingly to whatever new change you've acquired in the lost time. However, the more you change up until that point, the more unpleasant in the moment the feeling will be. Yeah?
Oh, that's not gonna be fun. Oh shit.
So we should probably just not. Ah, fuck, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt us either way,
It's
Sky. I'm just
gonna
gonna tell you that
fucking
right
hurt.
now. You know what? Might as well
Yeah.
Spirit Guardians too, 'cause fuck it. So, it's gonna hurt like a bitch either way. That's 10 minutes on that.
Oh shit,
What?
10 minutes, Spirit Guardians come out, just giant spirit. You go to cast the spell, divine spell in his tower. He
Oh, no.
raises like a disintegrate at you and puts his hand down and says, please
Oh, no,
don't
I'm
do
not,
that
I'm
in
not
my
gonna
house.
hit you.
Look, we're going back in time like a minute prior to that fight, right? Like you got some time to do.
I
think
feel
your
that's
s-
reasonable what your friend is saying.
So, will there be 2 of us in that fight? I'm so
No.
confused.
No, no,
No.
you are going to forcefully possess your own body with your sentience of this past, future, past, present self who has traveled in the past and experienced of all of this.
Yeah, we're going. We're gonna be the only ones there.
You're going to hijack your own body, yeah? By
just curious-
spirit of yours from the past.
I'm,
Or the future.
I
in this
guess we'll
case, that
see,
is your
but I'm
present.
curious how far back that is.
1 minute
with
in
our-
time.
I know.
1 minute in time. Oh? Well, what are you curious about?
Oh, I'm just curious, and I think Bella's curious too. Is like,
Fly spell on
ha-
you, Bella, by the way.
oh, thanks. Into the helm.
Mhm.
So, does that mean we have to redo that entire battle?
You'll be a minute before, so presumably yes.
Oh my
Maybe
gosh.
the DM will be really nice and narrate everything up to the moment we left off.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. I'm just curious exactly where that is. So,
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. You guys, well, we'll get there when we get there. But for now, he gives you the scroll. He says, thank you for unleashing me from the prison I was in. Your change was permanent, as I seemingly see the world a little different now. I yet have to discover if this should be a permanent continuation for me, or should I cure myself of this? I guess I'll find out. Only time will tell. He looks over to Casimir, says, sort of to the whole group, says, after you use the scroll, this will hopefully be the last time we see each other. Good luck in whatever fate awaits you.
Thank
Have a good
you,
one.
Astral.
He gives a nod to all of you. Casimir, you open the scroll. You read the arcane writing as impossibly powerful spells begin to fire off back to back to back. This scroll you have is basically like 7 different super high level spells all written into one scroll, and it is for a moment overwhelming as all of you feel yourselves torn. Your body is disassembled into 1,000,000 pieces, and only your souls leaving this space. For a moment, you guys all see your bodies at the bottom of the tower here fall dead to the ground. Drooling from your mouths, gray in your eyes, as your souls are ejected through time and space until finally you break through some sort of a barrier of bright golden energy and are rocketing down towards the very tips of the Stormcrest Mountains. You feel a sense of vertigo and you feel like you're about to vomit. And finally, you see the sky turn red. Not our sky, the skies above, the clouds above turn red as a meteor is slowly rocketing its way down towards the top of the mountain. You look down and see yourselves as you're walking along towards where the meteor is about to hit. As all of a sudden, individually, all of you are slammed into your own selves. as all the memories of the past rush into your mind, and you now find yourselves back a minute before that fight for the meteor and the scroll inside ever begins. You'll look at each other for a moment, as if, did we experience all of this? Do we all remember? You all remember everything that has happened. Sky and Bryn, a con save from the two of you guys, as Bryn, your arm detonates into lightning, and Sky, you feel your veins begin to burn with golden radiance. Bryn and Sky pass out. They both just hit the ground. They grit their teeth and such as both of them begin to their one arm electrified, one begins to golden lines of energy through Sky's body as Halo begins to appear behind her, and both of you instantly, you don't go to zero anything, you just go unconscious. You fall unconscious, just boom, onto the ground. You pass out from the pain. You're unable to sustain all the pain.
What the fuck? Oh.
Boom.
Yeah, Bridget passes out. She didn't even say anything. She's straight rock.
Bryn, I think for what happens to Sky, for a quick mention, Sky, you guys all watch as a set of magically beautiful golden scales appear behind Sky and beam down this radiance onto her as she feels the pain and passes out. Bryn, you appear hey, that's not so bad. A lightning strikes you and you fall down unconscious.
I mean, it didn't hurt me.
No, you were immune for just enough, but you are still just passed out from the pain.
Gotta try to wake them up.
Yeah, let's
It takes you a moment to wake them up. You guys feel terribly sore. It feels like you've just it's like you've gone mountain climbing for the very first time with your super experienced mountain climber friends. Everything hurts. You feel terribly sore.
That was way worse than I thought it was gonna be. That was pretty fucking awful.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
But I still got a lightning arm. It's worth
You
it.
see a lightning arm. You see a halo.
Hey,
Ow.
they came
It's
back
worth
with
it.
you. That's good. That's good.
Boom! Impact of a meteor. As you guys look to the north and you see the wave of fire goes through, pushes the wind past you, the trees billow and move as fire ignites the space.
So what are we going to do so this doesn't happen again? That's the only thing that I'm
Don't-
thinking of.
Touch the fucking scroll.
You guys have learned about it before. Destroying the scroll can't permanently destroy them, but they are shunted out of time and space, only to return however many years later, like this one has with this meteor.
Well, I think Roxy told us she just accidentally did something with it.
I just
Right?
took it out of the scroll case to
Yeah,
try
she
to put
just
it in the
grabbed
bag.
it,
Yeah,
even if she touched it,
so,
it happened.
Yeah, we'll just
But it was in a scroll case.
Yeah, just don't do that again. Just
Hey,
leave it in the case.
Just break it. It'll disappear for whoever the fuck knows how long.
But we have the advantage of knowing how and when they're going to react. But
You hear conversation up ahead.
Bella, you need to talk to
there we-
Kaylee again.
I was going to say, I want to. The only thing that I'm worried about is convincing Kai again.
You hear conversation happening up ahead. There we go. Told you, as expected, right here. Kenneth, my dear, do you mind? What? What is this? And you see on the other side, well, look what we have here. And we see the turtle, the minotaur, the ice fucking dragon demons, and the black dragon demons. And we see we see Ash, we see Arenia, we see Kenneth. It's happening just as it did last time, and it's gonna happen again. As they're you dare steal from Tiamat. The goddess of dragons will have her crucible back. As Kenneth steps forward and says, oh yeah, come and get it. Giant Minotaur, enough talk, goes to rage. The monkey demon goes to attack him. The fight is about to happen as it did before. As you guys look over ahead, that's where we're gonna stop the session for tonight. As we go back into what we already know, how this is going to go down, it's gonna be pretty much evenly matched. But towards the end, before you guys jumped in, it was the Tiamat side, the turtle and the Minotaur and the Tabaxi and all of them. They were slowly starting to win by its
So-
end.
Is it going to happen exactly how it did?
Best
until
to your
we-
knowledge, because you guys are in the same world, same reality, because you are possessing your own bodies before it happens, it is going to happen exactly the same as it did before. All the rolls presumably will be the same outcome, the same everything. Yeah.
Do you know all that stuff? That's crazy.
So I get my like 20-something initiative from this fight, right?
If you guys decide to jump in to the fight as well, we will be rolling initiatives again, because while they are all absolutely the same, you guys are all different. Different instincts and different reactions you will have, different decisions you'll make. Yeah, because even if you try to make yourself make the same exact decisions, there would be some sort of a micro difference still, right? Because it's nearly impossible to replicate the same combat again. Huh? Okay, friends, that is where we end the session for tonight. Thank you all so much for playing. I'm so glad we got to roll some dice again. Yeah, let me see here.
Oh yeah, this Thursday's 4th of July.
Yes, we talked about it probably not playing. Oh, quick side mention. You guys level up.
Oh,
I
What?
was about to ask,
What?
but I didn't want to be presumptuous.
Yeah.
side
Welcome
mention.
back from the past, my
Yeah.
friends. We're better, more powerful, improved, and we know what will happen. We got some more insights now. We know that this book can only be destroyed through or used or destroyed through a crucible that was presumably stolen from these Tiamat people by Ash and the Red Path. That's why they got on Archon's shit list. We also know to use it, you need some sort of impossibly powerful gemstone, presumably like the one that these gnomes got from Clemaine way, way, way back. And yeah, we know that there's like a Mastery Ioun stone that might just be in Thordak's crater. Once again, if we're able to do whatever we are planning to do right here, we might have some time we buy ourselves again. But for now, we're watching with an intense sense of deja vu what's going to happen. Alrighty, everyone.
I do have a
Thank
quick
you
question
for gaming.
for
Oh, yes.
Thursday. I know it's the 4th, but it sounded like the last time we talked about it.
No, I'm not
Yeah, I'm
available.
almost- Oh,
Well, I know
okay.
you're not, but like,
It's kind of a big game for for Ghana.
Yeah,
that's fair.
it's a little bit about more. But however, how do we feel about Friday? Yeah, as a little reschedule.
No, I got another party on Friday. It's a
Ah,
very
yeah.
busy weekend this
Wow.
weekend.
All good. Goddamn.
Yeah, I got-
Social butterfly.
That's all good.
I don't like to
That's
be,
all
but
good.
I am.
Wednesday, I know you guys have your game on Wednesday, Jess and Emily, I
Mhm.
believe. That's all
Yeah.
right. That's all good. Okay, we're just gonna have to
Sorry.
wait it out. No worries. No worries
Dang.
at
I have a 5-day weekend, and I'm only going to get to play
Sure.
D&D once.
Okay.
That's-
Hey, if the rest of you guys are around, we can hang out. I've been devising a little fun game to play with some of the rest of my D&D friends. You see, me and my friends, we're really big into D&D and all that, much like you nerds. And we played a bunch of D&D Jeopardy. So if you guys want to play some D&D Jeopardy,
wow.
we could.
that sounds fun.
It's really not. It's a lot of complicated D&D mechanical questions in there as well. So it's only for like. No, I'm kidding. It's a good time.
I
It's a
actually
good
had a
time.
thought. If you guys are up for it,
Yeah. One shot.
Well, one shot would be fun, but also if we want to just hang out, the first episode of Downfall premieres.
I keep hearing about that. So what is Downfall? I keep hearing about it everywhere.
It's
It's
the Brennan DM Critical Role.
Yeah.
That's right. I googled it. It gave me the Hitler movie. That's right. There's a Hitler movie apparently called Downfall. It's like, why are you guys talking about Downfall? That's a weird topic.
Yeah, no, it's
Downfall. That's
the,
right. The Critical Role thing.
Yep.
It is
It,
the day. Yeah.
It is that day. I was like, we could just hang out and watch that.
I'd be down. Wait, is that this week? This Thursday?
I think it actually comes out
shit.
Wednesday.
It wouldn't come out on the 4th of July. That makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think they release it on the 3rd.
I guess we'll check the schedule and see, but I'd be down for something like that. We can just have a little hangout. We can all be, becoming better friends without Emily around.
Sorry.
Oh, there.
It's just gonna
All
bond
good.
without me.
Yeah. Hey, that was some good fighting, you guys. I am both. I was like, you sons of bitches, I'm not gonna get the swing with this snake lady at all. And then yeah, I guess one swing in, but that was excellently played. The slow poison, the spirit guardians, the fucking just damage. Beautifully done, team.
Yeah, I didn't want
And
to take a full 7 hits from that thing.
yeah. We're gonna have to meet back up with Vasil to see what his deal is, or Astral Clemaine, should I say? But in our time here, yeah, he is hateful of magic. Apparently, he just doesn't like magic this time around.
Real quick,
Mhm.
Kaz had remembered that study that spell and put in his book, Dawn. Could he needs a 100-piece gold piece sunburst pendant. Could he have gotten that?
Oh, but like before you left for this adventure,
Yes.
because you were planning to. Yeah, totally. You could just mark off the gold and say
Sweet.
like, "Yep, I got it in preparation." That's fine.
Oh, now I
Okay,
get three. I get
and-
3 attacks. 3 attacks.
3 attacks? What the fuck?
That's right.
How?
Okay. 2 attacks because I'm level 5 ranger, and then my dread ambusher attack.
Gloomstalker. I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? What kind of class? Oh, you're going level 5 ranger?
Yes.
Oh, baby, that means you get extra spells from Gloomstalker. You get
Yes.
second
Guess what
level
I'm getting?
spell
Pass without
spells.
trace because I'm sick of this fucking stealth shit.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, I don't have it no more.
I had my fun. I had my fun as a DM.
That's
spotting
it.
you
I'm sick of
guys,
this bullshit.
plus
No
10
more.
to everyone's roll. That spell, people sometimes underestimate how insanely much it is. A plus 10 to everyone's roll. Like no matter what, like Bella or Bryn from now on roll. Even with nat 1s, they're rocking 11s and 12s and 13s and stuff like that. It's wild. It's a really powerful and really cool spell.
Yeah, I was gonna take Hunter's Mark, but I don't have a lot of spell slots, and I'm not gonna go any more in Ranger. So this is all I'm gonna get. So
Oh, quick mention, because I've had this happen before. I felt bad about it, but it's a bitch. Gloomstalkers, I know, get access to rope trick.
yeah, I was
correct?
gonna say, can I have that?
No, yeah, of course. You get to have that. However, I believe rope trick creates a extra dimensional space. I can't tell you how many times I've had players, like Gloomstalker specifically, with bags of holding go into their rope trick and then open a hole to the astral plane the moment that happens. So don't bring your bag of holding into the rope trick. They are both extra dimensional spaces. And this is probably
Yeah.
something that Roxy would know, so I'm letting Jen know, right?
Okay.
Watch out for that one.
Question.
It's a bastard.
Did
It's
we have-
very sneaky.
Did we change the function of Indomitable?
Yeah, that's what I was going to
yes,
ask too, because we both
I
got
changed.
Indomitable.
Yes, the fighters, you guys get Indomitable in the RP. In the announcements and info, you guys will see some changes that I've made. It says in there, number 4, Indomitable feature for fighters is instead acting like a legendary resistance. 1 time a day,
Fuck yeah.
you guys fail a save, you say, no, fuck that, I succeed instead. They're actually changing it in the new 1 D&D, the D&D 5.5. Instead, I had a similar idea. I was close to, although they didn't make it as super powerful as I did. I'm totally down to use either version. The way they changed it is like, when you fail a saving throw, you can choose to re-roll it, and when you re-roll it, you get to add a bonus to the roll equal to your level. So in the new version of D&D, it's going to be like, because you get it at a level 9, you
9,
reroll
yeah.
whatever you fail with a +9, which is a pretty solid bonus. I still
Same.
like this one. This one just says like, you win, you did it, you succeed, you choose to succeed.
Yeah, because even the +9 bonus isn't gonna save a natural 1.
I'm totally down to test it out a little bit when we sort of, like when it officially comes out and we have all the rules in front of us and everything. But for now, I think this is a much better, easier to use version. Let me see. I don't think there's any other changes that affect anyone here. Level 9. To go down the line here real fast, Casimir, Rav, I imagine you're sticking with the wizard. You're getting those 5th level spells. Yeah. Good times, good times. We'll see what those are soon enough here. For Bella, I imagine Bella's sticking with the fighter.
Yep.
Okay.
I think we both hit fighter level 9, so that's why we both got Indomitable.
Yep.
Indomitable.
Yes. Very good, very good. Yeah, Jess, I imagine for Sky the same here.
Yeah, I'm sticking with your fighter.
Indomitable. Hey, and also everyone gets increases to everything. Proficiency bonus goes up, so we get bonuses to our checks are higher,
Oh.
to our saves are higher, to our attack rolls are higher. Everything's just cooler and better now.
I get another grit point.
Woo! Let's go. That's cool. Emily, for yourself, how's Bryn looking? Which direction?
I don't get
you
shit.
What?
I don't get shit.
You just don't want to level up?
No,
and
I'm
what-
level 7 cleric, so I don't get.
Oh, 4th level
anything.
spells.
I already.
Uh,
No, I
well-
have 4th level.
well,
I
you
had
have
'em, I-
4th level spell slots, but when you multi-classed, I believe because you are now 7th level cleric, you actually have access to 4th level spells as well.
Oh.
You
Yeah, I
just had
guess
them,
so.
huh? You just had them the whole time.
Well, I
I
already
forgot
had
as
them added
well.
on there by accident.
And now you have them added on there. You knew what was gonna happen. Perfect. All right.
Well,
that's
you know,
good.
the only one I took with me was banishment, so it's a good thing I didn't use it.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say. That's all right. Now you have. But now you, I believe, have 5th level spell slot to use with any of your other spells.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that. At close
Yeah.
30, but yeah,
That's all right.
I don't really get that much right now. Next level though. Next
Cool.
level, yep.
And Roxy went with a ranger. Roxy, I mean, Jen here, just out of curiosity, are you gonna be doing any more rogue, or is it mostly just
Yeah.
ranger?
No.
here?
I had to get my second attack.
Right.
Now I'm going. The rest is gonna go rogue.
Oh, the rest in the rogue.
Yeah.
Awesome. That your level 5 is also big for rogue. More sneak attack is always nice, but you get your like reaction half damage ability, which is awesome. Huh?
Yeah. I mean, I wanted my second
Good stuff.
attack. I wanted it.
Yeah. It's actually massive now. It's crazy. You can make 3 attacks like every start of every combat, and all 3 attacks have advantage if you roll well initiative. And the first one does sneak attack. The last one does extra like D8. It's so good.
Yeah.
Cast
So that's
1,000 gold.
that.
God
Yeah.
dang.
What the fuck you need 1,000 gold for?
In the middle of combat.
Uh.
Big walks up like, I need money.
Okay. Yeah. That's gonna be
Shit,
a lot. Oh
scrying.
hell no.
As a diviner, absolutely, scrying is incredible. You need to buy a crystal ball worth 1,000 gold. Okay. I mean, Casimir has borrowed quite a few of you guys money often. This is where he switches. This is where he becomes like collector.
I have a question. Could I just steal a focus that's worth 1,000 gold?
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're a great, powerful
All
rogue.
right, there we go. We'll just steal
Whatever.
it.
Now, I can't promise there won't be like, laser sharks protecting it or something like that. But yeah, absolutely. Your proficiency went up and your expertise went up sky fucking high now, which means your passive perceptions increase, which means your stealth bonus
It's
is even
21
higher.
now. It's 21 now.
Yeah, it went up by 2 points for you because your expertise in it. 21 passive perception, and I think Bryn's rocking also some super. Yeah, good times. Level 9 is always a good time, multi-classed or not. But you guys, enough of me yapping along. Have yourself a great week. I'm super excited to jump back into Jorhas. Which, by the way, if you guys are ever available, Saturdays are not so busy. Oh no, sorry, Sundays are not so busy for me. I know we have the game later in the day, but if you guys are available earlier in the day, that always works for me. I do think, Jess, you have like a game right before the Sunday game, right?
Yeah, it's my main group's game.
Yeah. I was gonna say like we can do earlier in the day or something, but that's like 8 hours of D&D then back to back. Yep. Man, I used to. Oh,
I have a quick question.
Mhm.
Since Give Life is not on the table, sad. Can I take Speak True?
Speak True. I have no idea what you're talking about.
My
I gotta
God, that is
look it up.
exactly what Ayla took because she couldn't
I
take
took
Give
that
Life.
too.
It's
Huh?
literally the same thing.
Let me take a look here. Speak
And the
True. Bonus action
Alternatively,
divination. When someone makes an insight roll against you, you basically let them figure you out. Huh?
All right, everyone. Appreciate you for hanging out. Thanks for the raid, Little Squish. If you ever come back and see us, we're gonna go and raid out. I need to get ready for bed here in a few minutes. Love you all. Thanks for coming in. That was a crazy game. Good stuff. Good stuff. Have a lovely eating, everybody.